Flash, surprisingly.
Start recording for session 21.
Woo, woo, woo.
Is everybody familiar with the song Blur?
No.
Yes.
Yahoo!
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Don't tell me song names. I can't do it.
There's a good mix of it on YouTube where the guy replaced the woohoo with
Mario's?
Mario. It fits so well.
Yahoo!
What is it called?
It's called Blur.
Yes.
Sandstorm,
isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's the name of the band. They're good bands. After starting, I was like, I need to listen to the rest of their stuff. 'Cause that's the only song of theirs that I know.
Oh, I did do it last time. I just put the wrong year.
Does everybody like apple butter?
Yes.
No.
I'm
Okay.
kind of iffy about it. I've never had homemade apple butter.
Oh, it's amazing, dude. Especially if you get it from the Apple Butter Festival in October. But anyway, my Norway friend and I were chatting the other day, and she was telling me about a festival she did. It was a yarn festival. And I told her about the Apple Butter Festival, and she's like, what's apple butter? And I'm like, it's like jam, but with like apples, cinnamon. She's like, I've never heard of that before. So I'm gonna send her a couple of jars. But it's just so funny what her and I learned about each other's culture that we just assume that everybody knows about.
Right.
What did you not know about yarn? That
We started talking about yarn because she went to the convention and had a booth and everything. I know about yarn.
okay.
But I'm just saying
Making
that
sure.
in context,
I don't want to scare you, Alex.
there are other stuff that I've learned about Norwegian culture that I didn't know was a thing.
Tiny rope.
Why do you have two tiny ones?
Why is it colorful?
Why is it soft? Yeah. So why is there two?
Keep it away.
Burns
Real Elvis rope.
No, I just needed one for one that was dying. I mean, that one's kind of dying if you want to change that one.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind. There was just one of those on its last breath.
Need to replace Ashton's batteries.
You know what I realized though? 1 to 60 dice would be great for picking an age for a character. As long as you ignore anything below a certain point.
We're all
There's
babies.
been a couple times I've thought about playing a creepy child.
Oh dear.
That'd be a fun warlock.
That would be.
That's a prince.
voices. They speak to me at night and at day.
They tell me what to do.
They suggest that I cut your throat. I haven't yet. The reason doesn't seem good enough.
New character unlocked.
I was looking at level 20 Barbarian.
It's
That's scary.
Yes.
To face off against. Those guys are
yes.
crazy.
Especially on nat 20s.
Mm-hmm. Right. They automatically add 2 more damage dice to their damage roll. I'm like, holy shit. They are scary.
And then when they kill somebody, they get another attack.
Uh-huh. Right?
Yep.
It's like, holy crap. And they don't need anything to keep their rage going. They can just keep it going if they choose to. They don't have to get hit or do any damage. They can just keep raging. Like, and then they can, what's the level 20 is their maximum for their constitution and strength becomes 24, and they automatically gain 4 in each one.
Yep.
It's like, holy crap. Like, woo! We've just never had a level 20 Barbarian before, so I didn't know anything about
Crunk?
them. You were level 20?
Kinda. Well, I mean, during campaign 3. Sorta.
He was level 20? Barbarian? Full Barbarian?
Yeah.
Oh, I just never got to see, like...
Yeah.
Alex
I just
doesn't
didn't
play his characters while he's DMing to their full potential.
No.
Yeah, right.
He was
They
also
don't outshine.
old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen! He was
But
distinguished.
He could still perform.
Well, if Stratos dies, then I will probably play a barbarian.
I've definitely thought about it.
Having me play a barbarian.
No, me like
Yeah, but then, like, the
Oh,
degree
that's
in which you
correct.
could mess with us and our plans would never end. I feel like you just...
Oh, there are smart
No,
barbarians.
what?
They can just be really bad.
I know, but
Right.
you play
Or
a
being
conniving,
Can really fuck up your plans.
conniving character just suits you so well.
He says there can be a conniving barbarian who
I'm
has a
sure
very
you've
easy
heard-
temper.
Conan's a good
That'd be
example
much
of a
worse.
barbarian that's
But
not
you
stupid.
really love playing magic wielders, so the day that happens, that you switch to an entirely martial class, is the day that I will be very surprised.
Wow, magic barbarian.
Yeah, there it is. Congratulations.
I found the loophole.
Actually, while I was saying that, I was like, you're immediately gonna come back with my old magical variant.
So, who was doing? You were? Are you ready?
Yeah, as long as you're ready.
I'm ready enough.
With such a mild-mannered smile, I'm terrified. So these are rogues.
So everybody's ready?
Yes.
Whenever you are.
So last week, on the Call of the Forgotten Kingdom, we started our journey on the boat. We did a little bit of fishing. I talked to my favorite horseman, now Elfman, Stratos, aka Zordon. After a few days, we discovered Nelly was stranded at the bottom of the sea, and his sub was leaking. So we had to make it to save him. After, I think it was a couple days journey out to where Nelly was, we reached his location and did a rescue operation using Artemiz's artificery capabilities. We made a little hook, a little tow hook. Olagu and Lynn journeyed down to the sea to meet Nelly and his sub, and together we towed them away. Heading off to Nelly's land, Nelly's home. I can't quite remember the name of it.
That's a character.
We start with S, I think. I can't remember. But took us about another few days, maybe about a week to get there.
Sendry.
Yeah, Sendry. Started with an S. We reached our location, and we, after doing a quick little plan, descended to the bottom of the sea to find the entrance to Nelly's home. We found some distinct caverns that looked like they led to Nelly's home. We followed Nelly into one of them, and he parked his ship and waited. At that point, we were ambushed by a bunch of guards of Nelly's homeland, and they were very upset with Nelly, and in turn us. Olagu, quick-wittedly, changed the whole situation and told him that we were escorting Nelly and turning him in for his crimes against the city. The guards, not sure if they fully believed us or not, took us into custody and escorted us to the city and down to a new jail cell. So now in jail for the second time. Lynn was taken somewhere. I think she went to go talk to the leader, not so sure. But we sat there in the jail cell, Stratos, or Zordon, Olagu, Artymiz, myself, Nelly, and we just, we hung out. It was definitely a nice jail compared to the first jail we had. We had a bucket and a curtain, which I took full advantage of. While we were hanging out in our jail cell, we ended up meeting another prisoner, a 16-year-old girl merlady, who was in a cell just down the hall from us. After talking to her for a little bit and trying to get her to calm down from, I guess, being neglected for the last week, we were finally escorted out of the jail cell and met with Lynn. And from there, they told us, the people of the city, told us that we needed to help them out with, that they had trapped down in their pit. After a quick deliberation on how we were going to execute that manner, we slid down to the pit on a very fun slide and took care of said Drider. After which we climbed back up, spoke with the guards, and that's where we pick up. Unless I miss something.
Alright, so the guards lead you guys up towards... It almost looks like a castle, but it's more like just a large mansion. And right to the Lord's estate. They take you into what seems to be some kind of sitting room. Same room that you were in before.
Makes sense, makes sense.
And they tell you guys to just hang tight for a couple of minutes while you wait for the Lord.
So this is the room with those, we didn't see them because we were in the jail cell, but it's the room with the statues that were turned around.
Nope.
No, not that room?
No.
It's like a nice sitting parlor to entertain guests with. So there are a few books, it's some nice, like very, probably the nicest furniture we've seen in a hot minute.
It's the nicest furniture.
It's a nice furniture. Essentially, it's just like a really posh parlor room that people receive their guests in. Some books, some artwork.
Okay.
Is there any food? I'm hungry. I don't know about you guys.
I did make room. So I'm kind of hungry. Anybody bring any rations with them? I think I left all my stuff on the ship.
I mean, that's fair. It's just, I'm gonna knock on the door to try and get attention to the guards. Can we get more food?
I can do some of the dried nuts.
A guard out in the hall says that they will
What about
have
nuts?
food out for you guys in just a couple of minutes.
Thank you, I really appreciate
You don't
it.
trust all these nuts?
These old
They're
nuts?
salty, but they're good. Here, I'll split them. We'll split all those nuts.
Okay. They're gonna bring food in a little bit if you don't want to eat all of those nuts.
Yeah,
If you do want to eat all of those nuts, by all means, go for it.
that's all you, buddy. I don't.
Power to you. Are you good, Stratos?
Yes, of course. Sorry.
Insight.
What were you doing?
Just make sure I wasn't disappearing again.
Disappearing?
What do you mean disappearing?
Remember at the end of last session I
Did
was
you
fading
tell us?
away?
Yeah, you did.
I
Okay,
did.
My bad.
I think that was the very last thing we did.
Well, I thought maybe you just were hallucinating or something because I didn't see anything.
Well,
Like, possible. Maybe just seeing stuff.
I will try to stay in the middle of the group in case it happens again. That way more people can see it. I'm not saying I didn't hallucinate it, but it felt pretty real.
Why would you be disappearing?
Well, I think Olagu had a pretty good theory that I did potentially contact somebody in the outside world, outside of the dome. So that could be it.
You think so?
Could be. Well, it could be because I died and maybe.
Timey-wimey.
I mean, isn't heaven outside the dome? You talked to me while I was in heaven.
That's also true.
And that's way outside the dome.
Unless the heaven here is different than the heaven that we know of. Like maybe they have a separate heaven.
It's a different plane of existence, so probably not.
It's a lot of theories.
Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff.
Should we maybe have
Yeah, I don't
somebody
understand any of
else
it.
send to outside the dome? Let's see if they
Whoa.
suffer similar.
No, because if I end up disappearing completely, I don't want us to be like down 2 people.
Shadow's not the only one that can cast Sendry.
I guess even if we use the spores, it wouldn't.
Spores can only go to other spores which are here.
Yeah, let's not risk it.
Well, no, but you can use it to just send stunning.
No, they only talk to other
What I
spores.
could do is I suppose I could cast an name again and see if it gets worse.
Do you have somebody that you want to talk to, or do you?
Do we know of any place that has the opposite time effects? That way it's like balances out with you.
So if time here is moving faster, is there any realm
That moves faster than
or
here.
plane that
Probably
moves slower than
the
that?
Fey realm, maybe?
That's weird time. But ooh.
That's faster or slower.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not consistent. But if you've never experienced that, and you've sent people into Feyrealm before, then I don't know what it's about that.
Does it hurt?
A little bit. It feels like I have indigestion.
Gassy gut. It's the worst.
Yeah.
It's the one good thing about. It's another good thing about my horse form. I don't get gas.
Do you
That
eat
sounds
when you're in your
painful.
horse form?
Yes, and I don't know where it goes.
Does it just build up, or
No.
I mean, like you do have a large colon?
Does it fade away and you're becoming like that?
I don't know how this works. It just.
And all of a sudden, you guys hear a loud crash from the next door room, and then two voices screaming at each other. Why haven't you let her out yet? Well, if you hadn't run off, she wouldn't have been in there to begin with. I have had other things to deal with lately.
What are they talking
This
about?
must
think
be
the
about
merlady maybe?
Misty and Orion.
Oh,
I hope
yeah,
they didn't drop our
that's great.
food.
And then you guys
There's a
hear another
mermaid.
door slam, and the voices become muffled, but you hear the continued argument for a couple of minutes.
I want to pop my head out the door. I just like inquire to the guards. What?
Oh, your food's on the way.
No, that's fine. I appreciate that. What?
The food's on the way. You could just wait a couple of
They
minutes.
locked
and he'll
who
be
in the
out.
cells? A merlady. They locked a merlady in the cells and they've left her for a week?
There are laws, man.
Are you suggesting that you can't talk to me because of said laws?
The case has not been made public yet. Investigations are still ongoing.
Hey guys, what did she tell you again?
As you turn around, you hear a cart wheeling up, and someone comes up with food for you guys.
There you go, Artymiz.
Yeah, got it. Do you know prestidigitation?
I do not.
Do you know prestidigitation?
I know presidential.
Yes, I do.
You do?
I don't.
Yes.
Can you heat up these nuts for me? I like when it's hot. Please. Oh, toasty, thank you.
I got
Do you like chestnuts roasted on an open fire?
I never had a chestnut.
Comes from the chest.
Does it really? Huh. I didn't know people had nuts in their chest.
Yes, hello.
And then suddenly, you see a short dwarf gesture the door open wide. Almost like he was throwing it open and then caught himself at the last minute. And this short little dwarf walks into the room, and you guys notice that he is completely free of any kind of hair on his person.
Greetings.
Hello there.
Well, howdy, sir.
Lord
Can we help
Ragnar
you?
Longbeard. Pleasure to meet you all.
Is this the same person that I talked to previously?
Yes. Something interesting just arrived for you. At least I'm assuming it's you. I was told a group of 5 would be needing this.
I like books.
Is it a book?
It looks like a book.
What's in
Is
the
it
box?
box?
What's in the box?
What's in the
It's
box?
a heavy book.
Is it a book or is it a box?
Hmm.
Looks like a box.
It's a fancy,
I don't see any paper.
fancy book box thing.
Interesting.
So,
Can you open it? Oh,
Are we allowed?
oh my.
Oh, it's
That's
know what those
not
are.
a book that I've seen
It's
before.
another,
is it?
it's another one of those things. So, who dropped this off for us?
it was
Oh,
found in a
Safe.
hallway.
Ooh,
Found in a hallway.
there's a note.
another riddle.
Don't let me do it this time. I misspelled like 5 words the last time I tried it.
Hey, at least you got
It
it
was
right.
very difficult.
Is this something we want to do now or wait till we're no longer?
So, you
Can
found
you
this in the
guess?
middle of a hallway and thought it was for us?
Well,
Lord Longbeard?
there was
A
a
note.
single note attached to it that said, "For the Travelers of 5."
Who's the intended?
Do you, we'll discuss that in a second. Do you have that note for us to look at to see if we perhaps recognize the writing?
He does in fact hand it over to you. I do not.
Okay.
I did
Do
not
I
look at
recognize the writing?
Roll history.
What does it say?
No, roll insight.
Only the name of the intended may gain
May open this
14.
may
note?
open this note.
But who's intended? Intended for
Like
what?
the intended to receive? Wouldn't that be Lynn?
I
And
think
Lynn?
they're Lynn.
14 to see if I know the handwriting.
How do you
Did you love how you said wait and everyone's just like doing it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, hey, I got it. I might as well try. I got nut salt on my hands.
You recognize the handwriting as your brother's.
A little,
Okay.
a little oily.
Okay, can I send it out?
I mean, it says intended, but I don't think I'm prepared for marriage.
I'm trying to spell your name. I think I know how to spell it.
What are you trying to spell?
I apologize.
Oh, okay.
We're in your chambers and proper introductions have been made. I'm Stratos. I think you've met Amelin already. And this is...
This turtle-looking one.
Turtle. Not looking when he is a turtle.
I heard that you managed to charm my guards.
Huh?
I didn't charm any
He
guards.
is very charming.
I charmed
Nelly?
Nelly, but not the
You
guards.
charmed Nelly?
Is Nelly a guard?
I did not mean magically, in a sense.
Oh, I can be very persuasive.
Qrux got it open.
It was penis with 2 S's. You would have guessed.
What was it?
It was Amblin.
With 2 S's. And my other associates here are... introduce yourself to Longbeard. He's the
Lord.
of the house.
I'm Artymiz.
Quite to the point, aren't you?
She makes potions.
She does make
She's
potions.
really good at it, too. I'm a Qrux. I'm a simple country farmer. Just
Simple
here for
country
the
farmer
journey.
that somehow managed to take down the Drider, no less.
I mean, I didn't really do all that much.
You were very encouraging.
I poured some potion on
You
his
poured
back.
some potion on his back. And you
That's true.
And
Well,
Potions
I
are fun.
suppose, despite the initial discourtesy, into my home. I do appreciate you turning in our certain wayward friend.
You're
put it
welcome.
That way.
We were hoping to help rejoin the Godstone back together because he's got a part of it in his sub that's powering it, I guess.
Were they able to locate those shards?
Yes.
Good. Are all of
They're still in the they're still in the middle of extracting them, but we have been able to identify
Be
them.
careful
Has
when
Nelly been
handling those.
cooperative? Because I can make them so.
Cooperative enough.
Excellent.
There may have needed some persuasion not too long ago.
Understandable.
So
If he needs more persuasion, feel free to ask.
you would really enjoy that, wouldn't you?
I'm good at what I do.
And you are good at it. Excellent. Wonderful. Let me know when you need to have hands to put it together.
Would you like to share with us what's on the note?
Yeah, I was typing it up to put it in the Discord. But
Okay. What's
what
Discord?
the hell is
In front of everyone.
That's
In
disconcerting.
front of everyone in the
I
room.
prefer to sow Discord.
That's true.
Discordian notes come from you often.
What was the intended note, though?
Also, go ahead.
I will happily share this once we have a moment to sit with the 5 of us to discuss it.
No
No
offense,
offense.
Lord Longbeard. Also, we discovered that there was a young woman named Misty that was imprisoned. She got the impression that she's been down there for a couple of weeks. Do you think perhaps you could release her? She seemed quite distressed. It didn't seem like her crime was that serious.
What was her crime?
It was a crime of passion, if I understood right.
Kidnapping of a royal is not necessarily a crime of passion.
I have a question for you. Is it kidnapping if he willingly went?
When he's underage?
Well,
And she's the one who
underage.
persuaded him to leave?
Well, she's underage too. Isn't she?
Well,
I mean,
how old is
The
she?
blind
too.
leading the blind.
all right, 2 kids. Just
You,
I sent her to stew for a while. Maybe next time she can wait till he's old enough to leave.
Did you happen to forget about her while the driver was here?
I had other concerns.
Yes,
so
that's a
yes,
yes.
that's
That's not great.
Qrux, may I see the box?
yes, ma'am. Zordon.
Just want to check. Do you say that in front of him?
Yes. I didn't know I'm not supposed to.
Does he react in any way?
He did kind of name drop you.
You never told me not to.
That's true.
No, he rolled a nat one.
Oh,
He
no.
has no idea who you are.
Do I see on your do you make a facial expression at me like I'm not supposed to?
I kind of, as I'm holding the box, I kind of pause And then I just keep looking and I go,
I'm gonna roll insight, see if,
Do you understand what that was for?
if that means anything to me. No, nat 1.
Start great, guys.
Did you just get gas or something?
no.
That look on your face.
So once the Godstone is put back together, we plan to be keeping Nelly for a while. You don't have future need of him, do you?
No, I think he's
We
served
may.
his purpose.
Nelly is an inventive individual
It's
who
also
can
incredibly annoying.
be aptly persuaded
That can be
to do the right thing.
changed and adjusted.
So while we currently don't, just like while they're having that conversation, so while we don't currently have any plans with him in the heart, with him, we would appreciate the flexibility of being able to speak with him and perhaps use his intelligence as needed in the future. For
Do you have
insanity and
some way
rightness
for
consequence.
long distance communication?
I do actually. Where would you prefer your spore to be planted?
You have spores.
Of course I have spores.
We've not seen any in a long while.
Yeah, the muzzleloths kind of hate them.
Didn't we get them from Kai?
Yes. Well aware.
Did you want this?
Kai!
Man,
Ah, I see.
ooh, hefty.
You are officially with the Vindaxi then, yes?
Of course we are.
Are you against the Vindaxi?
No, but your friend would do well to learn to not tell things that others need not hear.
Yes, I think we could all.
I'm just
done
gonna
that.
grab another piece of
We're all having a good time.
Loose lips sink ships.
It's a good thing we're not on a ship.
I don't like boats still.
Yeah, I don't really think
Don't
we're,
sink the ship.
we're not
We
really
managed
with the
to
organization.
keep the Mezzaloth of our particular caves until the arrival of that Drider. But in the future, you would be wise to be cautious of how you speak in front of others.
Well, we've fought plenty of them.
Well, we don't really need to like go finding them to fight. They we
Pop up out of
appreciate
nowhere.
we appreciate your concern and the recognition that being associated with the Vindaxi is a inherently risky thing. Though at some point
You are doing the right thing, there's no doubt about that. But
none whatsoever.
maybe more cautious lips.
You do realize that I am a mer with red hair, right? There's only so many things that can mean in this realm.
You should wear a hat.
I want to shave my head. I don't think it's gonna work for me though.
Wear a hat.
All right, well let's find me a hat.
Do your people have a different understanding of what beards are? your culture, I'm just asking.
And you just
Your
watch
culture's
him like
separate.
turn this dark
What is-
greenish blue as he blushes all the way up to his scalp.
What did you do?
Literally hands in palm.
Ow,
Or hands
just-
in palm.
I was just wondering because cultures are different.
Uh-huh.
And if
Let's just call it a
beard to be something different.
very regrettable
Nickname?
part of maturing in life for
It's,
me.
it's true. That's alright. My father
Oh, I
had
see.
the same problem.
I see.
And he was a great king.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You look good.
Now you're gonna try and name drop yourself.
I didn't say my father's name. I just,
And as you say that, you see two guards in the background who do have very full beards, like trying not to hiding their eyes.
execute them with lights.
Off with their heads.
And he blushes even more because he can hear them, and he just like stands.
If you
all
laugh,
proper.
you're kicked off the set.
So you are working to, or your guards are working to extract them. Do you perhaps have a place for us to rest this night while that process is going on? And then I know that you said that you were going to send guards with us to return the Godstone of Sendry to
Yes.
its proper place afterwards, and perhaps we could leave as soon as it's ready and get that going.
Yes. My question to you, because I've noticed many of you do not seem to be the swimming sort. How exactly have you been traveling around?
We have a boat.
we have equipment.
Yeah.
We have a ship.
And all my lovely potions.
And so
And
we've
potions.
been using
And I'll
this
mirror
for-
Artymiz. I put up my mantic cloak as well.
I didn't say.
They don't know about
Well, my council wanted me to
They just think we're weird.
express to you
He
their
knows about
gratitude for
magic. He
your
just
work.
said the word earlier.
And you guys can almost see, like, how hard this is for him to get out. Like, he does not want to be nice to you guys at all.
Does he need a hug?
As such, they have offered 25 gold a person as our stores are rather short right now. And they have offered up a couple of our finest artisans to maybe provide some upgrades to your travel. Costs will have to be offset, but you'll not find cheaper prices for better work, I'm sure.
Insight check. I'm just kidding.
I'll fucking do it. Is he shortchanging us? I have no
You don't
fucking
know.
clue. I mean, it's a 9.
That is very kind, and I think that as it is a co-owned boat, a co-owned ship, that all 5 of us would need to agree. But I have no qualms against patroning the artisans here for upgrades.
It is greatly appreciated for you to donate to our cause.
I'll take things to make more potions.
How long would we need to bring the ship in? Do we need to send a party out to the ship to see?
You would, in fact, need to bring your ship in. And it might take a short while for your ship to be ready.
That's fine.
But these are the services they're willing to offer. Anything 15,000 or less is on the table for half price.
What about like upgrades to like our weaponry, like our personal weaponry?
Take pictures.
If you need to shop in the market, feel free.
Okay, that's a shopping episode.
There's more over here.
Could I
You guys
trade
haven't
my
had any of those?
potions
No.
for some other items?
Many shopkeepers you'll find are willing to barter.
Ooh, I need to go back to the ship.
I'm interested. Now, how do we bring our... Because we had to go into water to get here. Is there like an over...
There's a place where land creatures like to dock above us, and we can easily transport ourselves to the dock above.
Is the location safe? Or is there people there that we had to worry about? Or things, animals?
No one really comes to dock up there except visitors. Not that we get many. It should be reasonably safe.
Okay.
So we will bring our dock in, or we will bring our ship to dock and escort some people out to take a look. Some of those pictures are pretty far away, so if we would just want to pass the book around, that might be faster.
Is it just the whole upgrades, or is it the whole movement?
Any upgrade on that page, on those 2 pages, if it's 15,000 or less, is being offered to you at half price.
I don't have that much gold. Hey, Olagu, you're gonna have to finance quite a few of these upgrades.
How much gold do you think I have? I don't have that much gold.
Oh, I know how much gold everyone has. I did calculations. So you might have to do some earning of money.
Is there gambling?
In every city. Fortuna is one of their gods. You will-
Fortuna.
Well, that is awfully generous of you. Thank you, Lord Longbeard. And please provide, or please give our gratitude to the council as well.
I'm sure the council will be very glad to hear those words.
Could I perhaps speak with them?
I suppose I can arrange a meeting during your short stay.
Our
I
lovely stay
will
here.
also be sure to find some good accommodations for you.
Oh,
during
I'm
your visit.
sure. I'm sure it will be great. And then as I understand it, you have a family. Could we perhaps meet them as well and get their perspectives on the world? Because, as you know,
We might need a couple of days.
Yeah.
There's much going on with the family.
You
right
said
now.
that your son was underage. Please don't take this ill-intended, but they are the first child that I've heard of.
OC, no, it's not.
No?
No.
Lynn just had a brain fart.
There was a child at
Somebody
the
else wanna
very
see the
beginning
book?
of the
Or
campaign
you want
that
to
you
look at
guys
pictures?
completely ignored.
Oh yeah, there's that. Was there?
Yeah, on the Venexi ship. It was a child that led everyone to their quarters.
Oh yeah, we scarred him for life.
The only other child you guys have seen so far.
So one of very few children.
Mm-hmm.
One of very few children. Your family must be very blessed.
Some of these are nice.
Well, we had a flying ship last campaign.
We can
Yeah.
have two.
I mean,
Which one gives you a flying ship? Did I miss that one?
the Skybound Sails.
You missed that
It's
one.
out of, it's not
It's
on
out
the
of our
table.
price range.
It's not on the table. You guys can
that's
earn
why I
that. You
didn't
guys
look
can
at
earn
I'm
that
a
later if you want.
prince. I'm a prince.
I am a prince.
Alright, buddy. Thank you for
Of course.
all of this. And I look forward to meeting your family. And the council.
I am sure they will all be very glad to meet you. And this is like you can tell 100% that he's not.
Oh yeah. I'm enjoying this. I really am.
Especially after the attitude he gave you earlier.
Indeed. So perhaps we shall go bring our ship to port, bring some artisans up to take a look at it as we kind of discuss the different things we may consider.
I will send Johandsome with you. He's our dock master.
Who?
Johandsome.
Is he handsome?
Does Olga ask that?
No.
You guys caught that, right?
Johandsome.
Yeah.
Name drop.
I was just thinking about him the other day.
I'm sure you are.
If you were to wait here for a little short while, I will have him meet you here.
Have you explored your lovely home?
Where would your casino be?
Yes, I'm very interested in the marketplace.
Me as well.
The casino would be in the gambling district, in the northeast quadrant
Thank you.
of the middle city.
Thank you.
Did everybody get to see?
It was just those 2 pages, right?
And if you guys want me to pass it back around as you guys are making final decisions and debating, I can do that. Is there anything else you require of me at the moment?
A doggy bag.
We appreciate your hospitality.
As my citizens and my council very much appreciate your assistance.
It is our pleasure to help.
May your waters flow ever freely.
And may the winds ever be in your favor. If you'll excuse me. And he walks out.
Good evening, Lord Longbeard. Have a nice night. Oh, he hates it.
And you hear some rumbling down the hall after you call that out.
I don't know why he hates us. I mean, we didn't do anything wrong.
Well, he didn't like me to start, and then you asked me why I didn't have a beard. Well, hysterical probably didn't endure us.
He probably
That's
just
not
did
what
a
I-
Did I
hug.
mention the
not what
gold
I
while
asked
he was in the room with you
Yeah,
guys?
we each had 25 gold. Did he give us that, or?
It was left on the table as he walked out.
Oh man, 25.
gold.
Woohoo!
I think the bigger deal is the.
Oh, I'm well aware.
You don't have gold? You don't have gold?
I say I don't have enough gold. I don't have that much gold.
Do you want to see how much gold I have?
It seems to you more like they were just giving you spending money, because they were really giving you something else.
So we're
Yeah.
gonna start rolling some d6s.
Do we want to figure out what
Whenever
we're
you're
gonna do
ready, you're officially in town. So as long as you are.
You wanna
officially
use the
in town-
little pop it?
Did you want
3
to pop
d6s,
it?
right?
Do you
Did you
want
want
Right.
to pop it?
You wanna pop it?
pop it?
I'm gonna be doing a lot. That'll be loud for everybody.
That's fine.
Okay, so before you leave, can we settle on a upgrade to
upgrade?
the ship? / if you want to start rolling, that's fine. But like before you physically leave the room, like as you leave, Amlin's gonna grab the back of your shell and be like, "Not yet, Turtle Man."
Just remember the big gambling bucks is in the other game.
Which game?
The one where everyone at the table has to play.
I know.
You can also make some good coin on the seahorses.
That too.
Seahorse
Stack
racing.
that.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. So,
Gotta look that up.
when it comes to upgrades, some of that was like ship-to-ship combat, which we haven't had yet, thank God. But
Mobility sounds key.
I'm gonna say it sounds like being able to move faster.
But also,
I think you can
there's
spend
one that
your
lets
ship
you
on
reshape the hull. That one sounds phenomenal as well.
Pretty
If we
sure you
have,
guys
it's just
came-
been one.
I think, yeah, you guys came across
It was
the
the spectral ghost ship,
spectral ghost ship.
Okay.
which we would not have been able to outpace. But
Being able to at least probably get away from threats and to move faster would be better than anything.
And then look at the one to reshape the hull.
I can't really look at the pictures very well.
yeah, sorry.
This.
No, sorry.
This got it.
Which one?
I think it was on the right page. I think top right side, if I remember correctly.
Spectral hull.
Is it shifting
That's
hole?
what-
Shifting
Spectral
hole.
Shifting hole? Hole?
Oh!
Ship's draft determines whether it's suited open ocean, coastal waters, or river travel. While aboard the ship's bonus can spend 10 minutes of concentration to reshape the hull.
Oh, so we can shape it based on where we're riding.
And that would allow us to go a lot further, a lot faster. We can shape the hull be better for storms or calm seas.
Is it self-repairing?
Or like when you guys end up having to go up north, you can turn it into basically
An icebreaker. Yep.
And it doesn't affect the ship's cargo capacity either.
Which
Exactly.
is really nice.
So we could store
That-
the same amount of stuff on it.
That might be the most utilitarian, because increasing the speed would definitely be nice.
Yeah, but we've actually gotten faster since we started, so.
And this way, like, we would not be able to afford this again, probably. Not at this cost, at
Yahtzee!
least. Oh man, you got that fast!
I mean, it took 5, 10, 50, 20, 22 rolls.
Yeah, but you got the highest amount you could have.
It was a good Yahtzee. Alright, now I need to pull up the rules again for this. I have them saved.
Good.
I'm good with that.
If I was to
Shifting.
bottle up a potion and then pour it on the cannons, kind of like what this is offering, would that be plausible?
For which one?
Maybe the cannonballs.
The one,
Making the cannonballs
the magical one that
acidic?
doesn't, the magical cannons that don't require ammo is also really nice. That's one that makes them +1s, and then they do force damage. And doesn't
I
require
was looking
ammo,
at the
which is probably
Thunderstone. Skill spellcaster imbues up to 2 of the ship's
Yeah, I
main.
don't know how many
Mangonels.
cannonballs you guys have
Well,
to stop.
OC.
We have a lot because she got a lot.
I
back.
did. I wrote it down somewhere.
OC, with that, is that actually something we could do?
Hmm.
Take her potions of, like, Tasha's Caustic Brewing, which
Pour them on some of the
makes stuff
balls.
acidic,
And
and pour it on, put some on our balls.
Yeah, you would basically be, it's like adding poison to a blade.
Right.
You would be adding an additional damage die.
Just do our balls. Gotcha.
our cannonballs get
Yeah.
some. Well, I'm gonna need some more ingredients.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that's the best you could have.
Oh, I'm
rolled.
aware. I just had to remember what exactly it was.
What benefits you have from it?
I'm gonna need my calculator.
There you are.
Okay. So, probably since you can upgrade our balls, then the shifting hull would probably be the next best thing.
Yep.
You kind of make things stronger when it comes to our gunfire, cannon fire.
Yeah, I can do different things like that. At least test it out and see what happens.
And with your artificer abilities, you might be able to upgrade them yourself over time.
True.
So do we want to go with shifting hull?
That's my vote.
That would be my vote.
But you,
You guys are just waiting for you to earn all
Yes,
the
that
money.
sounds great to me.
Don't matter to me.
How much gold?
I think a self-changing boat sounds very fortuitous.
Yeah, it does. So if it's gonna cost 7,000 gold pieces, how much? How are we all sitting?
7,500.
7,500. Thank you.
I have 167.
I have 353 gold.
I have 666.
All right, Olga, you ready to pay for this together?
How much does he have?
I need to earn some money.
I also need to earn some money, but
Ooh, Yahtzee.
I think I might go put the slots in the next portion for some gold.
I like the spectral.
You're gonna go play slots too?
I think I will. So if we need 7,500 gold pieces for this, do we? I'm gonna pop my head back out to the guards. Hi, what was your name? Because we're just gonna keep having conversations, apparently.
I'm Johnny, sir. Ma'am.
Johnny. Sir, ma'am. I don't care. Johnny, is there a way for somebody to earn money in this town?
I mean, there's plenty of jobs posted on the board all the time.
All right, so a job board. That's good to know.
Yeah, we have job boards. We have, I mean, if you're the lucky sort, you've always got the gambling district.
And I do pray to Fortuna, so perhaps I will go play some slots.
You could always work the mines too. They're always looking for a couple extra hands to help.
Indeed, and we could search out the mines. In your experience, would the job boards or the mines be a better way to get going fast?
Kind of depends on the luck of the draw. They pay you for the ore you find from the mines. And
What kind of ore do you have?
You're not here for this conversation. But yeah, you are. You haven't left yet.
Yeah,
You left.
this is all before we left.
Could we keep any of the ore?
I mean, you'd end up having to pay to rent the tools, but you get to use the tools for free if you're just mining it to sell.
Not if you can create your own tools, artificer.
Hold on, I gotta look it up.
Did I read this out aloud?
No,
Okay.
you have not shared it
That's
with
what I
anybody
need
yet.
to do.
Started off hot, now I'm going ice cold.
If you like, I'd like to join you for the market, going to the market. I know, I think Lynn's planning on going gambling, casinos, along with all of you.
Okay, that would be great, and I would love to have somebody watch my back in case I disappear off the face of the earth. I would hate for this to just do that by myself.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I go back
Do
to,
you want to join us in the market, or do you want to go to the casino and try to earn some money?
I'm not one for games. I was thinking about getting some of my energy out instead of cooped up on the boat
Is this what was on that?
mining.
Doing what?
Yeah.
Mining?
Kind of getting
Absolutely.
D6s with
Yeah,
that.
get back to you.
Are you gonna mine some ore?
And maybe craft some weapons.
That'd be a good idea.
And learn
Make some materials for the ship.
I'll find out before I join
Something
the
like that.
gambling hall.
Okay.
That'd be a good idea. So, what are we
but-
thinking?
I think that's a good plan. We will need
Hey, Yahtzee.
somebody to go back to the ship and bring it up. Alternatively, could you send a Val and ask her to take it forth?
I can once I finish the long rest. I have used up most of my spells fighting the dragon.
That's valid. I just thought I'd check.
Yeah.
Do we know there's no spore on the deck?
There's a score on the deck. And I was gonna find Lord Longbeard because he's swimming off in a huff. Because we irritated him. Because I would like to see where he would like his score. 'Cause I didn't have it off. But
Did you tell us what that said?
my brother, I was about to. My brother sent the message that we believe the Gemma and Nye twins are dead. There is movement in the east by the Sea Dwarves. There were sightings of a Drider. I think we know which Drider. Be careful. I do not like these tidings.
Who's Jimmy and I?
Can you parse it for me? I don't know. The Jimmy? The Jimmy?
Jimmy.
We
Jimmy
believe
and
that
I-
Jimmy
Dang it! I
and
don't-
my twins
Gemini.
Gemini.
are dead.
Hey God, I don't have the notebook that I used to take notes for the first 8 sessions of this campaign.
They're
I know
not?
Gemini because I switched to
East.
entirely online with the wiki, and I haven't transcribed.
by the Sea
But
Dwarves.
Gemma and I were were twins with the
They-
that team, weren't they?
They were signed.
They weren't in the first 8 sessions.
Of the dragon.
They were session.
Be careful.
Find it.
I do not like
I recognize it.
these tidings.
It was on 9/11.
What?
Kind of rhymes.
I was wondering if there's like a code
See what
inside
sucks
or
is on
not.
I don't know what
Oh, yeah,
session.
that's right.
That was session
Could be.
16.
We believe that Jimmy and my twins are dead. They're
Do you need me to
moving in the
recollect
east
anything
by
from the past
Sea
month about him?
Artymiz
Oh, that's the one
Mines.
where Olivia got cursed.
There were sightings.
You know no such thing.
I do know that you are cursed.
Careful. I don't like these tidings.
I think everybody's figured out that there's some kind of curse.
Oh, okay.
Oh, pair of twins called Gemma and Nye.
It's also in the Discord as well.
Oh, so they were, yeah, what I have written, oh forgot is that they are twins that were working with the Vindexi that were captured by the Mezzaloth.
Yep.
Therefore, our communication was compromised. So he didn't tell me if our communication was still compromised or not, but considering he didn't tell me that through a...
Does anybody have a black
room,
oven?
what?
We got an oven right there.
Still,
I didn't go that far with the props this time.
Does anybody have a black light?
A what?
I know that you guys enjoy my props.
A
But
black light. See if there's a hidden code.
Never heard of it.
not now. Perhaps on the ship.
Are we getting ready to separate? You and I going to the market. Where's everybody else going?
Gambling.
I need to. Yeah, I'm gonna go gambling too, but I need to find the Lord Longbeard and ask him where he would like us to work. For even though we've been compromised, it's still better to have a way to send a Hail Mary than to not.
Are the
have one.
times listed in the book accurate for how long it will take?
Like the
1 to
The
4
1
weeks.
to 4 weeks. Okay.
Good lord.
And is that additive, or can multiple things be worked on at the same time?
multiple things can be worked on at the same time.
Okay.
Are you looking at doing more than one upgrade?
If I can work it out.
I mean, 4 weeks is a long time if he's busy.
Olu is not going to be productive. Olu is
Starts off
just
young.
on slots.
Oh, yeah. I mean, 8 hours a day doing slots.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
I love this
Money.
mechanic, but he
19.
loves this mechanic so much.
Done 95 rolls so far. And I've won 5 times.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
dear.
It's not bad odds.
So I'm fine with splitting up. I will
And you get a decent earning from it, don't you?
probably.
It's
go
for the number that you
find
match on the dice. You roll that many d100s.
Lord Longbeard again. Give him the score.
So unfortunately, my last roll,
Okay.
all my d100 rolls
Whatever.
were less than 20.
I'm gonna go to the
It's like,
marketplace,
the odds.
potentially upgrade my combat gear. And maybe we can find some other stuff. Maybe find some jobs for the group.
Yep.
Excellent.
Oh, go with him. Watch the back.
Yeah.
Excellent. Artymiz, what are you planning on doing?
I've been cooped up on that boat for a while. I want to go mine some more.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
She yearns for the mines.
Artymiz yearns. Alright. Well,
Give me some things to craft some stuff and make more potions, and I'm down if you guys want to pick me up some things from the stores.
Anything in particular?
do you have a list?
Any things that can be used for crafting, and maybe a couple of jobs would be fun too.
Would
Okay.
you like an outfit for the cat?
Okay.
For the crab?
I mean,
I don't know. I just always imagine
Ooh,
Artymiz with
Jane.
like a cat just like that is attached at her hip.
she is kind of like that type of person. Maybe they'll have discount for minors.
If they have a
Discount for
pet cat,
what?
I'll take
Minors.
it.
Oh, minus.
She's a minor.
I understand.
She yearns for the mines.
I thought you were talking about children.
Yeah, I wasn't going to go there.
There, will you? You're getting senile again.
All right. So are we good? Is there anything else we need to discuss? You think before heading out?
I think. Wait, where's the other? Where did the other one?
I didn't want to tell you your nuts were delicious.
I'm glad you liked them.
Very, very good nuts.
Did you drop a die?
No, I dropped the rope.
The mysterious, scary yarn.
Lynn,
Yes.
this is long overdue, but here's the note I wanted you to give to Lilandra if you find him before I do.
Would you like me to leave this unopened? And just for her eyes. It is just for her eyes, isn't it?
That is correct. I
was
don't know why.
just gonna make sure. Yep, no, absolutely. I'm gonna put it in my pocket. We're not gonna talk about it again. And if something happens to you, I will do my very best to find your wife and get her.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Cool, go away.
All right. To the marketplace.
Yep, absolutely. To the market we go.
Be safe, everyone.
Yeah, it's a shame straights don't do anything in this. I get so many as like 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, 6. Or 234.
What would be the quickest way for us to contact each other, do you think, in case we need to?
Well, I'm allowed to send him, so there's that. Oh, why don't we make up a meeting place? What time is it right now?
It is.
Exactly.
It's been a whole day for you guys, so it's early evening. Probably looking like 8, 9 o'clock. You guys have had a long day though.
Okay,
Because you got there early in the morning.
Where are we-
Ooh, wait.
are we sleeping
What
on
time
the
did you guys get there? Did you guys get there midday or early morning? I don't remember.
Wherever you want us to have gotten there.
Yep, that's up to you.
Okay,
That time.
is
then
it?
yeah, so it'll be mid evening.
Then even.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop my head back
7,
out.
8 o'clock.
So Johnny,
Yes, ma'am?
Lord Longbeard was going to find us some accommodation. I'm just kind of checking in because we are getting ready to go check on some things to see if you've heard anything about where our accommodations will be.
And as you finish that statement, you hear some footsteps coming down the hall, and you see this short little dwarf who's very pale, much paler than any of these other dwarves that you've seen, with blonde hair. And you haven't seen one with blonde hair yet, and blue eyes. And he walks up to you. My name's Johandsome, ma'am. I have been asked to help you wrangle your ship into port.
Absolutely.
And I'm here to inform you that the Seahorse Hotel will be accommodating for your rooms.
Excellent. So the Seahorse Hotel, and we'll meet up perhaps in the morning.
We'll make sure to get a long rest as well, so we don't feel tired.
Oh, absolutely.
Why don't we just meet there 3 hours, since it's late?
That sounds good.
I can keep track of that.
Did anyone want to come with me to the surface and show me where your ship now lies?
I needed to talk with Lord Longbeard very quickly to establish where he would like to set up our communication place, since he kind of stormed away because...
What is that on your arm?
Baby cracker.
This is tiny.
Yes, well, sorry for interrupting. You were
No, you're
saying?
fine. Absolutely. I really thought you were talking about my tattoos. Is Tiny like just sleeping on my arm at this point?
Yes.
Long day. This is Tiny. If you could show me where Lord Longbeard is, just to have a quick chat, then you and I can go find the ship.
And Johnny speaks up from behind him. I can show you where he is, ma'am. When y'all are done, I'm sure Mr. Johandsome can, help you with your ship.
Which way to the mines?
The mines.
Go due west in the mid-city, and there's an entrance cave. You'll see some booths standing there, people registering for the day, things like that.
I'm not listening.
Alright.
That's a good looking dwarf.
Johansson?
Am I the only one that's noticed?
Johansson? Some might say.
That's pretty clever.
Did you say this whole story? I'm sorry, what hotel did you say again? Johansson, I apologize.
The Seahorse something or other. As
The
I'm walking
Seahorse
away.
Hotel.
The Seahorse Hotel. Thanks, Artymiz! So, Seahorse Hotel, 3 hours. If I'm not there, I do apologize for an ship after we locate Lord Longbeard. Johnny, is the reason you would offer to take me to see Lord Longbeard because you think that he will not welcome me where he currently is? If that is the answer, that is fine.
I think he's currently in the temple right now, ma'am.
Okay.
I don't think that'll be too much of an issue.
Excellent. Well then, Johansson, if you're alright with it, we'll go to the temple very quickly and go from there. Otherwise, I wish you all good fortune. All of you,
Yes.
good luck at the slots. I'll see you later.
Thank you.
If you would like to, and I'm gonna look around at all the people who speak Aquan, and I'm gonna think back. You wanna find some seahorse races later? We can, chat.
It's a Yahtzee, but it's the worst one. Okay. 5 gold. What a bad Yahtzee.
Excellent. Well, I guess we're good. Does Johnny come with Johandsome and I?
No. And he'll just follow at a safe distance. So, Johnny will eventually lead you into the temple.
Uh-huh.
And Longbeard is standing at the front, staring at the main statues. And as soon as the door opens, well, blast it! Who's this now?
It's me.
Your Majesty.
Hello.
Welcome.
I realized that you, were so dedicated to your mission that, unfortunately, you left before we established where you would like the spore planted. Perhaps in the temple?
Let's
If
just
you have
say
a
he doesn't
background?
want the spore planted.
I suppose the temple would suffice.
Alright.
Wherever you think it might be least noticeable would be a good idea.
Okay.
Anything else, Your Majesty?
My lord, you seem unexcited by our presence here. And I understand that we are a ragtag group, but why?
I certainly promise you I never had any intent for my attitude to come across as such. And I apologize for any misgivings.
I'm gonna insight him. I need the dice for a second try. I'll tell you better. Can you pull me out another one?
As he grinds his teeth.
The whole time. He's been grinding his teeth the whole time.
15? Do you want to just give me another dice tray so you can continue using this one? 15 for insight.
You can tell that he, for whatever reason, does not like you guys at all. But you suspect that you're not going to get anything out of him.
Do I have an impression of if it started when it was just me? So, like, this is just kind of how he felt the whole time, or was it increased? Dice tray.
Oh, you mean now?
Yeah, I mean now.
That means I have to stop.
I know.
So you suspect that it started when it was just you, but it's been continuing to tally up. Maybe everything else that's happening in his personal life right now might be adding to that.
Alright. Well, I'll find a location, and thank you for arranging lodging for us at the Seaport Hotel. I greatly appreciate it.
It was the council's pleasure, I'm sure.
It was the council's pleasure. Well, it shall be my pleasure to inform you that this spore, once it develops, should only be used in cases of emergency. The network is...
I'm sure that will be no problem.
Yeah,
at
you
all.
never plan to use it, do you? It's really just so that I can get in contact with you if something goes wrong, so you can be aware, so that if a rider comes your way again, you can let us know and we can come dispatch it for you.
I'm sure that issue will not occur.
Because you're going to do your damnedest to make sure that I never have to set foot in your city again.
I never said as such.
No, you never did, but it's okay. I can read
Deeply
between the lines.
implied.
The lines are the gritting of your teeth.
The lines are this.
The lines are nice. They're really easy to read. I don't take it personally. I understand you're having a rough week.
I'll put his hand in warm water while he sleeps for you.
Have a good night, Your Majesty.
And you too, my lord.
And he smiles at you until you walk out of the room.
Oh no, I have to find a place to plant the spore first!
Oh, well,
I have to investigate to figure out, is there a back room for the temple?
no. It is just a singular room. A couple of pews in it. Statues on either side.
I'm going to meditate for a little bit to try and see if the gods push me in one way or the other to figure out where it would most please them to have a communication device stored in their home.
Well, then when it becomes clear to him that you have no intention of walking out, he awkwardly leaves the room.
At this point, I'm actually meditating and I do not acknowledge. But would you like me to roll for it?
Yeah, roll, I need to get you some better religion checks.
I don't know what you're talking about. My religion's not working. Ooh, 14.
feeling that the spore would be best at the head of the temple, with the two main statues. By the way, those two main statues are Maliki and Arako.
Okay.
Arako?
Yeah, Joe.
Yes. Arako. I was like, Arako's not right. It's the wrong person.
Alright, so I will plant it there, and then I will, with Johandsome, start making my way back to the ship to bring it into port.
Right. It takes you guys probably a good hour or so to get to the ship. Val seems content to let him drive the ship into port. She doesn't want to have to drive it through the waters. She appreciates a good harbor master. And he tells you that he can get it to port if you want to head back and not have to wait the 2 to 3 hours it'll take for him to get the ship to port.
I appreciate that. I will take you up on that. Thank you, Johandsome. Sir Johandsome?
I've not received my night ship yet, ma'am.
Thank you, Johandsome. Val, how would you feel about us giving the hull an upgrade?
I would say anything to keep this piece of junk running would be greatly appreciated.
A shifting hull, perhaps?
Really?
That's what we're gonna work towards.
You have the funds for that?
Olga was currently gambling.
I don't know how to feel about that.
I don't either. You just kind of move on and accept it. I'm gonna go join him. Not for very long, but sorry there.
Well, enjoy your evening. Hold on a minute. And she dashes downstairs, and she comes back up, and she hands you a pouch with 4,000 gold in it. I've been saving for a good while now, you see. So every cent of this should go to that hole.
Absolutely, every cent of this will go to that hole. Let me
And
just...
while you're in town, could you grab me a couple new outfits? Mine are getting rough to wear.
Absolutely. Let's get your measurements, and then I will do my best. Do you have any color preferences?
So not every cent of it's going to the hole.
Not every cent of it, but close.
You don't know that she gave me 4,000 for that?
You have no idea what I have.
No, but I have a feeling that now we can actually buy the whole.
So you manage to get her measurements, and she gives you a list of like clothes that she needs, and some like because she needs new like ammunition for her gun and whatnot. She kind of leaves you to do the shopping for her.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. And then I'm gonna dive back in and just go back down to the city.
And as you're leaving, she's like, "I've never actually been able to get anyone to buy stuff from me before."
I'm happy to help out. I'm gonna tackle the to-do list tomorrow, but because I feel like at this point it's gonna get pretty late, and I'll have to head to the hotel anyways to make sure I make it on time.
Yep, seems about right. Anything else you guys are doing tonight?
So,
Before we go to the hotel?
yep, Stratos and I are walking down to the market. I'd like to have a conversation with him as we're heading to wherever we're going shopping. Hey, Stratos.
Yes.
I was hoping you can kind of help me a little bit. You know, you've been a real big help, kind of leading me on my destiny. And I know, like, you're not still the horseman that you used to be.
There's a 40% chance I could be tomorrow.
Well, that's interesting. You know the odds and everything, huh? Or is that
I'm
just you just saying that?
I'm just guessing.
Oh, I see. Well, I know he's still in there somewhere.
I'm still the same person, it's just I'm just different on the
Exactly. So you're still leading me to my destiny.
Yes.
Can I see how much you made?
But I'm facing some sort of conundrum.
Okay.
I have like this internal conflict. First off, I haven't been 100%
That's not all of them.
honest about
Just
my
'cause-
past.
Yeah, it doesn't
I
take
was
all,
a simple
apparently.
farmer
Okay.
there for a while,
and I've got a couple
and my
ones, so I
parents
just
did pass
like
away,
this, 'cause
and I
it's just
was
one roll.
granted some abilities by the god of agriculture. But
That's
I
only
joined an organization.
several hundred gold worth of
It's
rolls.
an organization of assassins.
But more than 700 gold worth of
So,
Okay.
so I was actually trained as an assassin. I know it might be alarming
Working for you.
Exactly.
and kind of confusing, but just bear with me.
I love that you can just do it off to the
Okay.
side.
It's called a Temper's Bird.
Unobtrusive. People keep
You ever heard of it?
Temper's Burden.
Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if you haven't heard of them because they are pretty low key, given their assassin skills.
Hey God, I would like to make a history check to see if I recall this Assassin's Guild, because I did spend some time in Baldur's Gate.
He's my horseman.
But roll it with advantage.
He's going
He's
to
the
lead
horseman,
me.
not the first man.
He's like,
Did you hear what I said?
No.
Roll it with advantage for me, though.
Oh, okay, great, because I rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
You do, in fact, know who they are. Because you know that they don't just exist in Baldur's Gate. You, as a prince, have heard of them.
Oh.
Okay. What do I know about them? Other than, do I know if the...
You know that they typically take high-paying clients. They're
Okay.
the sort that will do anything for the right amount. They have little to no alliances. You guys are you're talking the Assassin's Guild, right?
Yep, Temper's Bird.
Yep. You know that they have little to no alliance with anyone. And they keep things just under the table just enough that no one really gets away with, can really prosecute them. And you do remember that a small guild, they were trying to start up a new branch of the guild
Okay.
out in your kingdom shortly before everything went downhill. But you do remember that there had been a big raid on their location, and they kind of scattered.
I'm familiar with that organization. They're quite far-reaching. I mean, they initially tried to put roots down in my kingdom, which is saying something because that's all the way in the Feywild. So, I'm sorry, you were saying you were part of the Temper's Burden?
Well, I'm glad you heard of them. So we, I'll tell the truth. Because they're quite cold. Like they'll do anything as long as you pay them enough.
That's what I've heard.
And some of my assignments I wasn't very proud of.
Okay.
But it's really strange. Like I feel like me as a person, that organization doesn't fit with me. Like who I am as a person. I'm a nice guy.
How long were you with them?
Oh, let's see. Only about 4 years. But I'm no longer with them as far as I believe, because I was betrayed by one of my fellow assassins
That's awful.
on one of my assignments out in Baldur's Gate. That's how I ended up in jail.
I was betrayed by my sister, so I understand the
Oh
feeling.
wow. Well, that's even closer. That's even harder.
Yeah, but
I mean, this guy said he loved my chili. He said, I guess he was lying in my face the whole time. I mean, maybe that's why he did it.
do you think that maybe he was paid to off you or something?
I mean, it could have been, but
So,
and I wouldn't put it past the organization to take a job to assassinate one of their own assassins. I mean, I don't know who would do that.
Yeah, why would they want you out of the picture? No offense, but
That's right.
you're not a high-ranking member, were you?
No, not at all. I was working my way up, and I felt like I was doing a good job, but it never felt right. Like it didn't feel like that's where I belonged. And now that they've cut ties with me, I want to just move on. But that's where my internal conflict comes in.
Okay.
Something inside me is like pushing me towards it. Like I feel like I can't escape it. Do you know what I mean?
In a way, I suppose I do. I mean, kings and princes often want to get away from their responsibilities, and it feels unfair because it's a responsibility you can't get away from. Because they're both right.
But if they kick me out, like if they're exiling me from it, I feel like I should just be okay to cut ties, go back to my farm,
Right.
take the money I've earned,
1 to 100.
and just live my
But that
life
could just be confusing.
like I want to. But there's something in me that won't let me do it.
Do you mean like it won't let you do it as in like you're hesitant, or like you physically can't make yourself?
26 on a
Is it
physical.
an emotional thing or a physical thing?
Well, That's a good question. Like when I was in the guild, there were times where I would be assigned to do something that I really didn't want to do, and I felt like I was physically unable. Like I wanted to turn and walk away, but I couldn't. Something inside me compelled me to just keep moving
You're seeing people
forward.
sit between two slot machines
I mean,
and roll
I don't
balls.
want to tell you too much because I don't want to make you like change the way you look at me because I'm still a good guy.
I believe you.
But there were times I had to hurt children.
We all have our own version of this. So when you say that you had to do like something like that, it's something that they told you to do it and then you were compelled to do it. It's like you couldn't stop yourself.
That's the way it works. You get the assignment that especially if you're, haven't been there for long, if you're not a veteran, you don't get to pick and choose. You get whatever job they give you. And if you fail, they send someone new to fill in your place.
So what?
They get the job done regardless.
So let me ask you this: was there like an initiation or something? Like, did you get like a tattoo or something burned on your skin?
No, they don't want any of that because they don't want you to be recognized. They don't want anybody knowing about this guild at all.
So they didn't like have you drink anything or snort anything or
No.
anything like that?
No, I had to prove my loyalty. I was presented with. I mean, I can't tell you too much, just because it was sworn to secrecy. But I guess I've been exiled, so I might be able to tell you.
And you don't really owe them anything.
But I mean,
I'm not so sure,
but
I think
that's still the same thing. It's like something like I want to tell you, but something inside me, it won't let me.
Okay.
Like I can't get it out. You know what I mean?
Well, I think maybe it's a curse of some sort that you were bestowed without your knowledge. And what we could do is when we are gathered next time, Olagu is quite good at removing that sort of thing. Perhaps it would be good to ask him.
Last time I told him about it. I didn't tell him about this part about it. I just told him I was trying to open him up to him because I'm tired of keeping it a secret, and I feel like I'm lying to everybody.
I understand that feeling.
And I didn't really want to tell Lynn or Artymiz because they're smart to hold up the law. I mean, they're paladins, for God's sakes. I mean, they're very good people. Like, I'm a good person, but they're very good people. I feel like if I was to tell them, they might feel compelled to,
I don't know if it works that way.
You don't think so?
No. But you should.
I mean, Lynn seems like a really good person. Like, she doesn't break the law. She doesn't hurt anybody. And if she found out that I was responsible for harming children, you don't think she would feel a certain way about holding me accountable?
I think if it wasn't your choice, then that's not your fault.
No, she doesn't believe me. I mean, doesn't it sound crazy that I just can't not do it?
You're talking to a person whose kingdom was destroyed, and then they woke up the next day and they were sent on. It's not that crazy.
Good point.
That's true. I was just stabbed over my chili. I never turned into a horse.
Think about the situation that we're in. We're in a different realm of existence.
You think they'd be understanding of it?
I think so. I think we all have our own version of this.
Well, it's been some time since you did that first reading. Do you think? I don't know if it works this way. Can you do a directed reading into this conundrum, or do you just do a reading of my destiny in total?
I could do a directed reading. If somebody tells me what's troubling them, I can direct my readings more towards that.
Do you think we can do that? Just stop somewhere?
Maybe after I take a long rest.
Okay. All right.
Would be good.
Yeah. Whenever you feel up to it, I really didn't know what to do about it, and even having this conversation, I got a sick feeling in myself.
Have you told anybody else this?
No. I told all of you that I'm part of Tempered Burden,
Okay.
Assassin's group. I told him about that, and then he had me touch his stones, and then I got this thing.
Well, personally, I think from somebody that has also unloaded their burdens on the rest of the group, I think that it would be. We've traveled with each other for 21 sessions now, so I feel like it would be a good idea to share it with the group. Maybe not one-on-one, maybe sharing it at the next time we have breakfast. So whenever you're ready, I don't think that Artymiz or...
Like an AA meeting, an anonymous assassination suite.
Assassins Anonymous?
Assassins Anonymous? Like that?
Yes, I've never heard
My
of
name's Qrux and I'm an assassin.
Yes.
Hi, Qrux.
I think it would be different if you were like somebody that enjoyed killing children, then I would have a problem with that. But
Yeah, I definitely did.
if you're being mind controlled in some sort of way, then I think that they would be more understanding.
And now that I got this like curse, I guess, from touching all the blue stones, I feel like I'm on the verge of just not being here. Like
I
at any
understand what
moment
you
I
mean.
can just die and disappear. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean.
So like just something's compelling me to just tell somebody about this. And you're my horseman who's leading me to lead me down the path of righteousness.
Well, I'm glad that I could be helpful.
So maybe that's why I met you.
I mean, I like to think that I was a prince for the people. Doesn't necessarily just be my people.
Maybe when we get back and tell that king to keep people off my damn land. Maybe you can help with that. You're a prince and all.
That's true.
I mean, you probably know kings.
I do know quite a few.
Yeah. Well, let's get this shopping done. I appreciate you hearing me out.
No problem.
Not judging.
I mean, I've done things that I'm not particularly proud of.
88
So-
rolls before I got my Yahtzee. It's only 2s.
That was it.
Got into a bar fight with a probably. She was a bit of a bitch, but at least she was probably innocent. I was probably a little racist towards her. But
She was definitely a bitch, but you were rude.
I mean, hell, Artymiz don't like a mixing, so at least you're not like that far gone. I mean, she gets sick to her stomach just imagine.
I would love to get to the root of that. Like, for me, it's because I saw them slaughter my people, so I feel like it's a little understandable, but I'm trying to work on
You
it.
said the drow?
Yes. Yeah. Well,
Well, I bet taking down that dragon felt real good then, huh?
oh, it felt great. I mean, I felt pretty powerless when there were like 10 of them, in our kingdom hall.
Well, maybe we'll find some retribution on this side.
Like all of you, I'm going to make sure, do everything in my power to make sure that what happened to our homes doesn't happen to Lynn's home.
Maybe we'll find a horseman until you go down the
But yes, let's get this shopping done.
Did you notice that dwarf was like extra handsome? Johandsome.
He's
I
not.
think
He's
his
not
name
really my type.
What? I
I'm
mean,
more
not,
into
I
the
like him
fairer,
those. Yeah, I like him
genders.
taller.
Oh,
But you still notice. I mean, he's got gorgeous blonde hair. I've never seen it.
I mean,
See dwarf with blonde hair.
he was very handsome, but it's like
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not saying like a way like that, like you want him. I'm just saying
Right.
like
I definitely.
it's hard to
noticed.
not notice when a good-looking fella walks in.
Right. Like we had a bard that came to perform for our dinner. His name was Hugh Jackman, and he was quite handsome, and I wasn't even into that sort of thing.
Oh,
I think he performed a show called The Greatest Showman, and then he did Triple X-Men. That one was a little. I wasn't allowed to watch that one.
it sounds dirty.
But anyway, we should get the shopping. So
Yep, I think we're here.
I started making a list.
Oh, here's our first shop.
Alright.
That's it, Lord.
All right. Unless you're wanting to move on to somebody else, I think we're gonna go about the marketplace to try to find goods.
Okay. Anybody else have anything they need to do before shopping ensues?
She's mining.
I'm just mining.
She's just minding her own business.
You.
Minding my own business.
Quit calling me. I don't
Roll. For every hour that you are out mining, roll 1d4.
D4.
It's
Secret.
It's a secret.
can afford the ship.
We just buy the kingdom.
If they to the company
ours
running low,
now.
they can only afford to give us 25 gold. I could.
4, 4, 3.
8.
Lord Longbeard would hate that.
So
I'm
11
also
total.
double slot machining.
Or you can buy him a fake beard. Make him feel better. turn that frown upside down.
Oh, that one worked 4 before I got a Yahtzee. Thank goodness. I had a run of 88 rolls.
I'll probably just do it for the full 3 hours and just.
Crap. Jeez. What you doing?
Minding my own business.
Are you getting some more?
I don't know what I'm getting yet. I'm working on it.
So, by the way, that's how many ore you managed to mine.
Okay.
What was this? Is this
That
That
was-
was the first, like the I think
thing
it's the name.
Yeah.
so is that? Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
So glad I had a bag of holding now, so y'all could hear me coming from a mile away.
You managed to make 82 gold off of that.
Okay, I'll probably keep 4 ore.
Okay, so hold on. How many ore was that?
So I'll be selling 7, but keeping 4.
Hold on, how many ore total did you find?
11.
And you're keeping...
4.
How many you're selling?
7.
Thank you.
Can you bring
Right now.
Val into port?
that's,
Yes, like, are you
53
taking
gold
her
that
off
she
the
made.
ship?
Okay.
She can come off the ship.
Oh, she can't?
She stays with the ship. I think the only time she's ever gonna go off the ship is to place.
And what kind of ore was this? You said mithril?
What did you say?
Val can't go off. Val doesn't go off ship.
Is there a
Oh.
radius, like, can she be like 10 feet from the ship?
Nope.
So what happens if she falls off? Does she just teleport right back on?
You guys don't know?
We haven't asked.
I think there's like an invisible wall that will prevent it from actually falling off.
That's embarrassing.
Huh?
Great for refs to use though.
True.
And then I'm gonna head back to the ship.
Are you going back to the ship or are you going to our hotel?
That one.
So she heads back to the ship, then immediately turns around like, nope, that's not where I'm supposed to go.
I don't
Pretty
want
much.
to go home.
Worn out from oring for 3 hours.
How much did you earn?
Exactly.
From pouring?
Well, I made 11 ore. I sold 7, but I kept 4 to see what I can do with it. I made 53 gold.
So do you feel like you have mines now?
I mean, I did it for 3 hours.
Is Artymiz gonna try and seek out the mines? She's gonna yearn for the mines. Not a ship.
I just wanted to feel close to the ground again.
Have you started gambling yet?
Because I went to the ship, it took me about 2 hours round trip.
Okay.
And we agreed to meet at the hotel in 3 hours. So I was just gonna, I'm meandering through this city.
Gotcha.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm putting something together.
Doubling. Just working 2 slot machines. You're gonna be old again by the time you come out.
You assume I'm not already.
Yeah, right.
The people sitting next to you. You just became a little Help, I'm falling. And I can't get up.
On my back.
Life alert.
They rock me.
Oh, I'm at 52. That one. Give it to me.
Come on.
Yahtzee.
Olga needs a new pair of shoes.
You're right. Doing the poppy thing would have been really annoying. Blow, blow, blow.
Jeez.
So close. You're being so brave. You're doing such a good job. You're being so brave.
You're mathing so much faster than I can even attempt.
This way is the best.
Yahtzee.
He's the best person to do this.
I mean, there's no mathing. I just have to see if the numbers match.
Well, don't you have to roll things afterwards to like determine how much you win?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you roll to determine how much you win?
So I got matching 1, so I roll a D100 one time. So I got matching 6s, I roll D100 6
That's
times.
what you've been rolling, D100s. Okay.
Yes. 4.
It's serious. It's a 4.
I've gotten so many below 10.
Oh my gosh.
You were having a rough night.
What are you gonna call it? Quits.
You think I'm coming back to the hotel tonight?
Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna take a level of exhaustion.
Oh, I'll sleep.
The slots.
I have ways.
Oh god.
You better tell me or you're taking a level of exhaustion.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, he's got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of levels, I can't wait to place that Godstone.
You know what an invisible servant
You
is?
should be placing it today.
Oh gosh.
We should or should not?
You should.
The one that they're assembling?
Yep. Alright, so does everyone else end up at the hotel? Because I was waiting for Olagu.
They're
It sounds
kind of
like Olagu's not going.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
shopping.
Yep.
So what all
He's-
specifically are you looking for?
Go ahead.
I'm not looking for anything in particular. I was just here to provide you backup.
Okay.
Because I wanted to talk to my horseman.
Alright.
He needs guidance.
I want to try to pawn off my cap of water breathing to get some extra funds for stuff I might want. How much can I get for that? It's a uncommon wondrous item.
In a world where magic doesn't exist.
Does not function. Magic exists. They just can't be effective.
Well, you guys have noticed some changes, like people are noticing that magic is coming back. You've seen a couple of children, or a couple of, I won't say children, young adults, like in the streets, playing with magic and being kind of like looking in wonder. But you guys have seen it a couple of times now. But adults don't really seem, like the older adults.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. They think kids are just fooling about and being kids. Where's my page? No, I had a whole page on selling items because I'm bad at this.
I was thinking about getting a new tattoo.
Of what?
Well, I've heard of this one that actually like allows you to write with your finger.
Ooh.
That would be kind of cool.
You think they can do tattoos like that?
I mean, there are adults with tattoos and stuff, so I don't see why not.
You mean like magical tattoos?
Maybe.
Where did you say you put that air tattoo at on your body?
This is right above my butt.
So where would it be if you're the elf form, not the centaur?
You mean so?
It's gonna be
So what
timestamped?
Yeah.
rarity did you say it was? I found my page.
Uncommon. In both forms, right above my ass.
Where as a centaur above the horse ass, or above where the human ass would be if you
Above
cut
the
off
horse ass.
Instead-
So like right above the tail.
I kind of like the idea of wanting to be on the lower back with the rest being horse.
So they pay you 75 gold for it.
So I want to see if they have a cloak of many fashions.
A cloak of many fashions.
Yes.
Is this a real thing?
Yes, it is. It's. I just looked it up. I can tell you what it is here in a second. It's a common wondrous item. While wearing this cloak, you can use a bonus action to change the style, color, and apparent quality of the garment.
Okay. They don't have one on hand, but they send you to another clothier who does.
Okay.
They sell older items. And they're willing to sell it to you for about 50.
I'm gonna buy 2.
All they got in stock.
Gosh. What about like a dagger of warning? That's.
I think I've had that one before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was that Marnie who had that?
I believe so. It's an uncommon weapon. It warns me of danger. But all my companions within 30 feet of me can't be surprised. Ooh.
Yeah.
And gives me advantage on initiative rolls.
Hell yeah.
What's the rarity on that?
Uncommon.
You probably have to pay 150 on that one.
Okay, I can do that. Let me check my funds real quick.
Can I ask for something real quick?
Shit. Go ahead.
You don't have enough, do you?
No, I accidentally gave myself 200 and didn't subtract.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Do one of these shops have disguise kits? By any chance?
Not specifically, but you could probably find the things that you would need.
Okay.
How
much cumulatively do you think
How
they
much?
would
How
cost?
much is a disguise kit?
I believe there's 75, if I remember correctly. I'll double check.
Seems about right.
Because most kits are on sale.
Since you managed to buy the pieces individually rather than as a kit, it costs you closer to 85 for everything.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Yep, that's right. Okay, I'll pay that. I did have other stuff. But go
Okay, I just have 2 more items I'm interested in.
ahead.
I would like to try to seek out Perfume of Bewitching, which is a common wondrous item. Effects last 1 hour. For the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at humanoids of a challenge rating of 1 or lower.
So basically, it lets you charm people,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it also gives you advantage on being charmed yourself. And charisma skill checks.
You don't manage to find anything like that here.
Okay, but last but not least, can I find a Cloak of Billowing? It's a common wondrous item. You can use a bonus action to make it billow.
In that same
dramatically.
shop, you'll find it for like 25 gold.
Sweet.
That's the one I'll practically give you.
Okay. Well, you'll be glad you did.
I like my cloaks of billowing.
So dumb.
For my friend Artymiz, looking for a shop that would sell like natural ingredients for people that tend to make their own cures.
You do manage to find
Apothecary?
an apothecary. Thank you. That's the word I was thinking of. And you can pick some goods there.
I wouldn't really know what I'm looking for in particular, so I can either roll something to determine whether or not I end up getting stuff
Yeah.
that's actually of use.
Can you roll against me? Just
Oh,
straight rolls.
yep. Rolls. 6.
Okay. You do manage to find what is that stuff called? The lily blossom.
Okay.
You do manage to find some. You manage to grab 3 of them, and then you grab a whole bunch of stuff that she's not going to have any use for.
Okay.
And it comes out to 100 gold.
Up to 100? I feel pretty proud of myself walking out of that store.
The lily blossoms cost you the most, and then everything else was like coppers.
Go ahead and add Lily Blossom to your thing, so I'm going to give it to you. Okay. Okay.
Birthday.
I think she's going to love all this stuff. Look, I think that's a toe right
And you
there.
see me holding 3 cloaks and a dagger. Oh, awesome. Glad you were able to find something.
I have a quandary for you, God.
Yeah.
You said those are magical
What if-
troll boogers.
Or to add
Magical
an
troll
extra
boogers.
D4 to try and match.
Troll boogies.
But
Yeah,
change your
troll
gold to
bogies.
platinum.
Oh dear.
I am very interested to see how she reacts.
If you need
Maybe we'll kill her with her
Odds for
isms
3.
yet.
odds for 4.
He's
Is
trying
God going to be nice today?
He's trying to finagle a way to get platinum instead of gold.
Damn, I called for lows. Yes, I will let you
Alright, I'm gonna have 1 normal and then 1 to be my.
decrease your odds for more platinum.
I have to match 4, but it's platinum instead of gold, so I'm gonna have 1 of each. This will be my goal, my dream, and this will be the reality.
4 6s. 4 6s. Hey, the game Yahtzee is a thing, and that's 4 dice.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, this is a great time. God, I sent you some questions for your perusal.
But Yahtzee, you get to
Whenever you
reroll.
Yes,
specific
it's
dice.
true.
There's a lot going on at the table.
You're fine. The second one is just in general.
your arcane skill check?
Same as my religion.
+1.
+1.
Well, then roll whichever one you would like with advantage.
Okay, let me finish doing this thing that I keep dropping. Considering it's now made its way to my sweater. So that's gonna be a really fuzzy fight.
Very fuzzy, but
Very fuzzy fight. It's a very fuzzy yarn rope thing.
You had your yarn thing right there, and at a glance I thought it was a donut because it's just a big round thing.
It would not be tasty. It would
No.
be biggery hairy.
I was like, why's she got a donut?
Well, those are both really bad. That's a 7, 8.
Yeah, you don't find it.
That was just me letting you know that I'm going to be on the lookout for them.
I think that's something that maybe won't be handed to you, but you might be able to find
Okay.
in the right circumstances.
Mostly if there's a shop that I think might have, or like might sell those wares.
So, all of you guys make it back to the hotel except for this one?
Yes, I would also like to buy flowers. Sorry, that's it.
Okay. Just a gold. Unless you buy a fancy fancy bouquet, and then it's like 4.
Huh?
Did you add instead of subtract again? Alright, so all of you guys make it back to the hotel. Awesome. Hey Stratos, can you roll a con save for me?
Sure.
You used Luck of Fortana today?
Yep. 7.
7. Okay. As you're walking up, and you guys all gather up into a group, and you're starting to give each other your greetings, you suddenly get a wave of nauseousness, and you feel like your hands are going numb, and when you check them, both of your hands are turning invisible going up your arm.
He's with me. Does he see this?
Everyone's with you right now.
Okay.
I want everyone else to roll either religion or insight. Well, actually, I want. Yeah. You probably need to roll insight unless you have a high religion.
Okay.
17.
You would get it.
I rolled 19 on the die.
You would get it.
Fucking 8.
You miss it.
Hold on.
Do you have luck?
I don't think so.
I think everybody has luck.
Take it from
I mean,
Shona.
it just has he not used it.
Nope.
She's not gonna believe you otherwise.
I thought I gave everybody luck in Fortana.
Everybody had Luck of Fortana.
Or was he Orion when we got that?
I was.
Oh, yeah.
Those feats transfer.
Okay.
Interesting.
A 9.
I tried.
One better.
So you two notice. You can feel his soul fading as you watch him slowly become invisible, and then all of a sudden, his soul snaps back in full force, and he's back to normal all of a sudden. Hands are back and everything,
Did you just
and
say
it just
what I
it
just
leaves
saw?
you kind of nauseous and dizzy for a moment.
Hey.
That was more out of body than you were expecting.
Hello? Yes.
How many are there? How many of me is there?
It took a few hundred rolls.
How
but
many do
did
I
get
see
it.
of Lynn when I look at her?
Right, don't want me to send you a picture. I got the 4.
What do you mean?
Lynn, you saw that, right?
I've been with him all time.
His soul started. You saw the hands?
I mean, I've seen his hands. His hands look fine. They look
You saw the
healthy.
hands start to disappear? You did see that, didn't
What?
Yeah,
No, I was looking at my loot that I got for Artymiz.
it happened again. Sorry.
you? It happened again.
I missed it!
You missed it, and his soul started leaving his body. Hey, sorry, your
Yeah,
soul
I
started
fell.
leaving your body.
My soul saw it
Your
leaving my
soul started
body.
leaving. It left, and then you suddenly came
That
back
was
to
the last roll you
I
did.
felt that too.
That was the last roll.
I guess it
Yeah,
That
makes
was the last roll I
sense.
needed. Marge wanted me to send you picture proof that was
Since
the 4
you're
dice. I
paladins.
rolled 4 6s.
So maybe this has something to do with my
It took a few hundred rolls.
second death.
So I think it was 60, 40, 10, 84
Labyrinth.
were my
Lynn,
last.
do you think it was something Olaga
one
did?
with the 3s?
I mean, I was slightly blasted by this Godstone he touched, but you would think that if it was happening to me, the same thing would be happening to him as well.
I need to read up on this.
You didn't touch the stone, did you?
No, I was just in the same room. I didn't touch it. You couldn't pay me to touch
I
those
just
things.
rolled my first 100 of all 300s.
No, if he touched, he'd probably have something on his head like me and Olagu. Where's Olagu? Is he still gambling?
I'd assume so. I don't know. I didn't
Feels
actually
like-
make the gambling call. I'll do that tomorrow.
He can take care of himself.
Fair enough.
Okay, well, that was strange.
You got me some items, right? From the.
Was it outside about rolling the 4 6s?
Yeah, I got you
I get 3
some lilies,
that are the same,
lily
and then
blossom
one that's
things?
off. It makes me very sad.
Good.
That's not 3.
Oh.
I'll need those.
I got you a human toe, 5 of them.
I just heard what you said.
Speaker
I'll
of
figure something out with those.
Squirrel pinkies.
the god priest's peoples.
I didn't even know they had
Oh my
pinkies.
god.
Tiny
Whoever
they
you
are.
feel you need to
Horrible.
ask, you have my permission.
They told me this was a jar for a magical troll
It's
booger.
okay. I don't know why
I
this
wonder
is
what
happening
kind
now.
of
I don't either, but
magic
I will,
that is.
I'll do whatever it takes to help keep you
a
together,
dead
so that
caterpillar.
way You can go back.
Between your
Your own way.
next 2 rolls, can
Well.
you
I dropped the
roll
dice.
a
Stratos, do you care if
jar-
I take a couple of strands of your hair?
perception check?
Jar of bird dookie.
I-
Advantage.
Pluck off a couple.
Thanks.
You know, hair is like really powerful and personal,
Is my
right?
perception.
Yeah, alright, okay, cool.
I trust that.
A dwarf
I rolled-
turd.
We're
219s.
working on building trust, right?
Plus 3,
Qrux?
so 22.
Yeah. Yeah. You mean-
I just gave her a strand of my hair.
Yeah, and I just gave her a
He
dwarf.
gave me a
dwarf
bunch of different things that I'm gonna
Squirrel
try to
pinkies.
figure out if I can figure out what's going on with you with.
I appreciate that.
When you guys eventually make it into the hotel, they end up giving you guys key cards. You each get your own room.
Ooh,
That's nice.
Should anybody stay with Stratos just to make sure that he doesn't vanish on us?
Would you be comfortable with
And
somebody
I will sleep
working
tonight.
with you?
I'll just have
That's
my.
fine. I mean, you've been staying with me for
What
a
is
little
this
bit to
spell
make
called?
sure that whatever Olagu did to you isn't
The,
gonna be anything bad.
Yeah, I'll bump
What
with
are you? What is that spell?
Would you want me or Lynn to stay with you since we saw what happened?
That might be a good idea, no offense, but there are more experts in this. So whoever wants to do it, I don't care.
I mean, I'm gonna be doing some potion making. The only way to
Unseen
make sure it
servant.
works is to have them around.
Okay,
In
then
case I do need more hair.
it's a
Alright.
good idea.
fish testicles.
And if you look at my gold, just know I haven't subtracted all my
Fish
silver.
testes.
There will be rumors
Those are a
going
delicacy.
forward in the future.
I know that.
I mean,
You eat them?
yes,
Yeah,
they're
they say
delicacy.
if
If you
you
look at my
eat
gold,
them,
just know I haven't
theater's
subtracted
not
my
like a
rolls yet. I
factor
just haven't
for
counted
you.
in my
Well,
head.
Then you might need those.
I'll try those. Thank
They,
you. I eat those
so,
balls.
do you remember the conversation that we had about using protection?
Those fish
Vaguely.
did not.
Alright, so you're gonna look me dead in the eye. The next time you engage in the next time you engage in intercourse, you need to wrap it before you tap it. Otherwise, you're gonna eat crabs again.
I think I can remember.
Don't bring Eugene into
Wrap
this.
it before you tap it, and recognize that if you eat the fish testes, you may want to tap it sooner rather than later.
I think I know what you mean.
It's like
the
it's like
beans.
a
Don't let them sit for too long.
it's like a proxy for the magical blue pill for the middle-aged man.
Whoa.
It's like the natural version of it.
I don't know blue pills.
That's what we'll do.
What, like,
That happened at this meeting.
is it gonna make me healthier?
It's gonna make your
It's gonna make me sturdier?
What if he's colorblind?
It's
He
gonna make,
doesn't
it's
know the
gonna make me
color
like
blue.
rock
Then.
steady?
parts of you.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you mean. Like,
I don't bet
like
you do.
my heart, my lungs,
No,
gonna make
no,
me
not
tough.
quite. The same parts you tap with.
My fingers? What'd you say?
I said he's a bottom. That's not important to him.
Fingers. I make my fingers nice and stiff. Huh? Yeah?
Hey Stratos, have you heard of the magical blue pill for the middle-aged man?
Yes, of course.
Can you explain their effects to Qrux, please?
Here's a magical blue pill for old man.
I'm feeling a little off. I don't know if I still, like, I don't know.
You should get,
Well, if
you
you don't,
get
if you
some
don't feel up
rest.
to it, that's okay. We'll just ask Longbeard to do it in the
I
morning.
mean, he's provided me enough guidance for
Stratos,
one
can
day.
you spit in this, please?
A Tui.
Thank you.
Alright, so,
Do you need me to pee in a cup?
That
Well, I
might
can.
be useful, yes. Here's
Okay.
one.
Oh.
That reminds me, turtle piss.
Oh, I don't.
Oh god.
I still got more if you want to like go through it. I mean, I got
Hang
a lot.
on to it. I got too much right here and kind of out in the open.
They gave me that turtle piss for like the copper. I think that was a steal. They paid top dollar for that where I come from.
Alright, so
I know it's pretty
we're
potent.
gonna
Did
start
all
with
of
a
you
long
pee in a
rest.
cup?
No, you should pour.
Yes, you all get your long
Not turtle.
rest. You all go to sleep that night.
Yeah.
Eventually.
can I pray before I go to sleep to see if I can receive some insight on what's going on with Stratos?
Go ahead.
With my poor religion.
Desi,
With advantage on
in the
this.
middle. Well, you're asleep, right?
No, I'm awake messing with potions,
So
and
you're
then
not sleeping at all.
I'm gonna sleep a little bit, but I'm gonna
Religion's
stay
dirty
up
funny.
until you fall asleep.
Eventually you'll fall asleep.
Yeah, pretty much my same reaction.
Well, pray. And as you sleep, you start to have a bit of a dream. And in that dream, you are in a room, an endless black room with no light in it. And as you meander about, you come across a man dressed in black robes that at the end kind of turn into shadow. And the robes almost look torn up at the bottom, but it's all those tears in the fabric that dissipate into shadow at the ends. It's like he's standing there in front of you, but also not. And you, taking a moment looking at him, slowly begin to realize that he's looking into a mirror. It's about as tall as he is, and he's just standing there in front of it, watching something. And as you step closer, he turns to look at you. And you notice that despite all the light, all the lack of light, that there is no light here, he remains illuminated somehow. And as he looks into your eyes, he says, "Come see." And walking up to the mirror, you realize that you're looking into another room, but you can't see much of the room. And it takes you a moment before you realize that there's someone moving around in the room. They seem to have a dark cloak on, and the hood is pulled up, covering the majority of their face, so you can't really see them or make much out of them. And they seem to be moving around. They're setting things up. They're drawing sigils, and all of a sudden a portal opens. It's golden and shimmering, and he sets an hourglass off to the side on a surface, and starts the hourglass, and then you watch him walk through the portal, and the mirror then cuts to Stratos talking on the ship to Artymiz, and suddenly Stratos disappears in that scenario. And Artymiz initially seems panicked and is looking around trying to find him, and you watch as a blank look crosses over her face, and she just walks back to her room and starts fiddling with her potions again, almost like she completely forgets that he even existed or that anything was wrong.
What did you do?
I don't know.
How did you upset God?
Then you see it cuts back to the room, and there's someone standing outside the portal watching it and watching the hourglass as it keeps time. And then the man next to the mirror in the room with you turns and looks at you and simply says, "Find me quickly." And you're shoved back into your body and wake with a start. And all of a sudden, Tiny is there. "Don't die, Shiny! Don't die! Shiny, wake up! Shiny!"
Hi, Tiny.
"Shiny back? Shiny back?"
Shiny was asleep. Shiny didn't go anywhere.
Shiny was not shiny. Shiny was gone.
Gone like dead gone?
Shiny no breathe. Shiny shine go away.
Ooh, I was dead for a little bit. Okay, that's not good. I'm gonna take my pulse.
It is racing,
Well, I'm alive now.
but otherwise there.
Well, that's not great. So Stratos, the shiny elf man that sometimes is Zendar, he's been disappearing.
Yeah, he stops shining sometimes.
Is that his soul going away?
Is that what makes you shine?
I guess so. Is that the implication that Olga doesn't have a soul?
Everything suddenly makes so much sense.
Huh.
Does that mean Tiny gets to collect souls?
No, tiny.
But you just said souls are shiny.
I said souls might make us shiny, but I don't actually know that for sure. Maybe it's just breath that makes us shiny.
Can I collect people's breath?
In a jar. We can find one for you. You can have them breathe into the jar, and then boom, you'll have their breath. We'll try it.
As long as I get shiny.
We'll figure out. You've got time. We'll figure out what's shiny for you.
Shiny K? And he's like patting you on the face, almost like tapping you everywhere. You're gonna have bruises all over your face, by the way. Cause
Shiny's okay. Shiny's okay. I'm gonna like grab him and suck him down. Shiny has a lot of things to think about right now. Shiny had a really weird dream. Shiny thinks I saw a god. Do you know what Morto looks like?
black and shadows and ooh, and he does this like wavy thing behind him with his tentacles.
It's a bit reminiscent of the god that I was. Yeah, that's who I kind of thought. I think somebody's messing around with Stratos.
Someone messed with my shiny?
Yeah, I think somebody was messing with your shiny.
Tiny don't like.
No, I don't like it either, Tiny. We're gonna have to figure out who's messing with your shiny, because otherwise the shiny may go away forever.
And he starts to crackle electricity.
Ooh, it's okay. And I'm gonna start singing him like a lullaby to try and lull him to sleep.
Don't touch Tiny shinies. It takes a little while, but you managed to put the little one to bed.
The small eldritch horror that I just accidentally gave the idea of collecting souls. Excellent. Great.
Like I said, right now he's true neutral. How you raise him changes things.
I'm gonna convince him that everybody is shiny because of their breath, and he's just gonna have a bunch of jars labeled with people's names.
It's definitely helpful.
It's definitely healthier than trying to collect souls. Jeez, what's my alignment? Alright, well, I'm gonna ruminate on that a little bit. It'll be great. Are you still playing the slots?
Oh, he's good.
The tentacle monster.
Have you won the big boy yet?
Now twice.
Yes.
I'm up to over 1,000 rolls.
And I forget, it's a copper per roll.
Mm-hmm.
You had silver.
Silver
per roll. Mm-hmm.
I knew it was something like that.
I was like,
So
no,
it's
coppers
only-
would be way too
So
cheap.
it's only 100 gold.
And you definitely made that back.
Oh, yeah. 2 ships by the end of this.
So we're gonna walk away with a really, really nice ship.
It's very, very nice.
He's not letting me see what they are though. Which is fine.
It's gonna be
Stop
a nice
looking at my
surprise.
screen then.
Watch, he comes back and like, no luck.
Blast it off.
No luck.
Sorry, I'm done broke. I got the 25 gold seal that they gave me.
Okay, cool. Let's gonna go back to the ship, buddy. How much are you actually at?
Wouldn't you like to know what a girl?
For
It's not weird enough.
magic purposes, you need to know who can cast magic
That
and
is a
can't
good
this
point.
morning.
Yeah, hold on.
I will go and find the crew in the morning.
I have to make note of something
Okay.
before I forget. Because I think you guys like Stratos.
I do like Stratos.
I definitely Stratus.
Yeah, I finally started liking him about 10 sessions ago.
Leave me
I know you were
alone.
on the cusp with him.
Yeah.
The path of righteousness. How am I going to find my path
You finally feel better about him?
without my
Yeah.
horseman?
I think dying was the best thing that ever could have happened.
Alright, you can cast.
Fantastic.
You can cast. Woo!
It makes a difference. I'm a centaur today.
You can cast.
You wake up as a
Yeah, but I mean, no one knows that. That's gonna know that is Artymiz.
You can cast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Artymiz cannot.
Oh,
Damn. She's the only one. Okay. Well, Lord willing, I don't need to do much today with our magic.
hopefully just replace a Godstone.
Okay. Eventually, you gotta stop gambling so that you can
Does he
come up
get
with
a,
the money
Move
and
on.
determine
does
how
he get
many
a level of
upgrades you're making.
exhaustion?
Oh no, I slept. I had an invisible servant play overnight.
Oh, alright, I
Nothing
see.
started.
Alright, buddy, we gotta regroup though.
Did you sleep at the casino? Will they let you?
You don't know where I slept.
That's so curious.
My shell is my home.
Ah.
I was like, he could have just fallen asleep like right there and just
He's
had
gonna
his thing
fall
keep
asleep
going.
at the slots.
Yep.
It's his lucky slot. Ooh.
Stop looking.
I wasn't looking at his screen, I was looking at his phone.
What, at the amount of copper I spent?
Mhm.
You ended me right at 1,100 rolls.
Wow.
That's not how much I meant to. I didn't mean to subtract 1,100.
You're doing great, buddy.
So we're all finding each other.
Hmm?
Is that we're all regrouping? Is that what's happening?
Mm-hmm.
Can I wake up, because I'm assuming my sleep didn't go super well, and read the book for a little bit about Morto and see what I can learn from him? Learn about him from the book.
I would also like to reconvene with the group.
Okay. Let's deal with her roll first. You want to roll religion for me with advantage since you're using that book? I'm assuming you're using the book.
I'm 100% using the book. For my +1, yeah, I have to figure out how to get my intelligence stuff.
So we're waking up.
I'm a
I missed a
centaur
crit
again.
fail.
He's a centaur now.
That's fun.
I changed the
Good.
middle of the night.
What did you get instead?
15.
15. You know that Morto is the twin god of Mirta.
I
And
call
where
lightning.
is my information?
Roll a d6s. Give me a 6 so I can get my call lightning back.
Yes?
Yes.
You cannot cast magic.
Me? Okay.
Ignore that.
So who all can?
Everybody else.
Everybody but me?
Yes,
Yes.
correct.
Okay, so Morto is the
Good thing you stockpiled a
twin
bunch
god of
of
Mirta,
potions.
and Morto
Facts.
is considered the god of death and necromancy. He tends to be very protective of his twin sister, at least in the stories. Has very little tolerance for people. Typically when he seems to wish death upon the living mortals, it tends not to be very pleasant. But he cherishes his apostles, which he considers one who casts necromancy to be one of his own.
Oh, it's good to be cherished.
That's why he's not disappearing.
But that wasn't the stone that you were near.
I thought that was the one that was in like Val's.
That was the war or anger or whatever it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he fucked up the...
He's the one that did the Morto.
Okay, I don't know why it would be affecting me.
Okay, so
In reading about Morto, though, because he
You're my
has
best friend.
a twin and other half, you also end up learning about Mirka, the younger of the two twins. She is also the god of death, but she's also life and rebirth. Her deaths seem to be related to like old age, natural passing, the death of young children, things like that. So the more pleasant side of death. But she is also the one who grants rebirth to people. And between the two of them, they represent the gods of time.
I need to get you the Mirta.
Is that
I don't know
time
this though.
or time?
parsley, sage, rosemary,
Yeah.
and thyme. I don't think they're the god of
Sorry.
herbs.
Oh, you're fine.
Cool. So we have to go find the death gods.
Hopefully that answered all your questions. Or at least enough of them.
Oh, good. I have 4 legs again.
Are you all alive? Is Stratos still alive?
He's a horse again,
Yes, I'm alive.
Let me know when I show up.
but he's
You
alive.
notice Tiny waking up.
Hey, Tiny.
Where's my shiny?
I'm here.
Where's my other shiny? The one they're hurting.
Hey, Stratos, are you decent? Tiny would like to put eyes on you.
Yes.
He's decent.
And numbers Qrux.
I don't know. I haven't tried to wake him up yet. He's not disappearing.
Qrux.
Look, it's your shiny.
Qrux. Qrux.
Yeah, huh? Stratos, is that you?
The moment you step out of your room and
What?
Shiny sees you, Shiny jumps onto your shoulder and refuses to let
I
go.
attack. I'm just kidding.
And is just screaming, "My shiny! No, touch my shiny! My shiny!"
You mean tiny?
Can somebody get this thing off
He's
of me?
like shiny.
My
Tiny
shiny.
is very
You called him
concerned about
shiny.
your well-being.
Shiny instead of
I
tiny.
appreciate that, but I don't want it
I
on
didn't
me.
call
Where
him.
is Outtro
I
again?
said he's my
Yes.
Holy cow. We were
Sounds
just talking
like
about
Stratos.
that.
Hi. Hey, Tiny. Stratos would like some personal space. Can you come and chill with me?
Yes,
shiny.
please.
My shiny.
He is indeed your shiny.
You know what would make your shiny so very happy?
What?
If you were to protect Lynn. That is the most important thing for me right now.
But someone's trying to hurt you.
I know, but there are bigger things than me at play right now. So, in order to properly protect me, you have to protect Lynn. I would like to make a...
I protect Lynn and Lynn protect you.
That is correct.
Roll persuasion.
Roll intimidation.
Can I assist? Or can I also try and persuade Tiny to
You
get off
can,
of...
you can assist.
What's your persuasion?
I also found
Plus
this
0.
Mine's plus 10.
Alright, go ahead.
unicorn cankles. There's probably some more in my bag.
You did a nat 20.
I'll keep
No,
Just
it's
hang
a
on to it,
29.
because I can't even do magic right
You
now.
rolled a nat 20.
Well, that's fine. We can
Shiny's not going anywhere.
round them up. and do
Silvery
something.
barbs.
Okay, now Tiny will move. Very reluctantly, but Tiny will move.
I have something for you, by the way.
Yeah.
So I know that you're trying to remain low key, so people maybe won't notice that you are what you are. So
I'm
maybe-
wearing a really funky hat to cover my hair, but yes.
here's a cloak of many fashions.
Thank you.
I got one for myself as well.
Hoods might be easier to deal with than funky looking hats.
It's true, but now I have a nice funky looking hat.
I need to go to the ship unless anybody else has anything else. That
What time
we
would
need to
I
do.
arrive?
Oh shit, we gotta place the Godstone.
We need to check and see if it's all
I wonder if they
What
put
time
it
would I
together.
arrive to the end to meet with them?
I'm
Okay.
Probably
Probably
for the
by time they're
ship.
walking out.
Huh?
I said I'm with you for the ship. I can't cast magic. I need some potions.
You don't have your potions with
Probably
you?
9 or 10.
I mean,
or
not
7.
as many as I can carry, because,
Okay.
Oh, girl!
you know.
I'm not in the end yet.
You're not in the end yet? If we're walking towards the ship?
Oh,
Then yes.
wait for me!
Do we want to stop by the ship or go place the watermelon first?
Ship.
Probably. Well, do you think so?
Hey, old timer.
I'll meet you guys to place it. I just need to go drop some things off and pick some things up.
Hey, hell, it gave you so much to work with. You didn't make any new potions last night.
I mean, I made a couple, but
What about you? Did you?
Did you use
still
the magic
need
control
those.
burgers?
Alright, try.
Is that what it was?
I tried, but
We
it
literally
didn't
said we were
really
going
do
to be in the
much.
hotel for 3
Didn't stick.
hours
It
after
just
we left.
stunk.
I spent 2.5 hours getting the ship in the harbor.
What did everyone else do? I'm sure they earn a bunch of money to help pay for these upgrades.
I don't know about a bunch.
We're going to go see about the ship, and then we're going to go see if we can return to Godstone. Do you have funds to help fund the improvements or
But I
not?
don't need help.
Well, yes, of course. I will happily help you. I just need
Me
to know
too.
how much help you need.
So what did everyone else do while I was slaving away?
I gathered a lot of supplies for Artymiz. A lot of useful things. Like
And you, Stratos?
top tier.
I got some magical items for myself for future combats. I also got some disguise kits for Lynn, so that way we can protect her better. I also got some stuff for Val, so that way she can better take care of the ship.
So you spent money.
Yes, it's my money to spend.
What about the ship?
Well, I just said I got done doing a bunch of things. I also almost died last night too, so that's that.
Yeah, he did.
I thought that was a normal occurrence for this group.
No, we need to chat about that. I think the next Godstones we have to replace, we're going to prioritize to be Morto and Mirta because Morto came to me in a dream and said, hey, come find me.
What about you, Artymiz?
I made 53 coin.
Hey, you earned money! Finally, somebody in the group cares!
I actually did sell a cap of water breathing to help offset some of the other stuff.
Oh, how much did it go for?
I think 75 gold coins.
I see.
But I mean,
That has potential.
this dagger will help warn us of danger when we're asleep. We can't be surprised while we're sleeping, as long as you're within 30 feet of me.
And how often do we sleep near each other?
I mean, when we're out and about, like, I'm thinking when we're journeying together.
Okay, so how'd you earn the gold?
Mining.
Oh, you were in the mine?
Yeah, it was nice to get off that energy.
Did you hear about the 2 people who died in the mine?
I don't think so.
2 people died in the mine?
Let me
Last
go
night?
recollect my memories.
Recently,
Recently? Well, what did you learn?
Did I hear about that?
that their lungs were poisoned.
With what?
I don't know. Notice any lung poisoning while you were down there?
No.
Okay.
You want a roll history for me? See if you remember.
Would I have advantage since I have keen mind?
Yeah. Because it's something you would have directly seen.
Oh shit.
That's a cocked eyes for someone.
Right. It exited out. Said history. 14.
So you vaguely remember noticing for like a moment that a lot of the older folks were doing a lot of coughing, like possibly hacking out a lung, but you were very busy with your own work and just kind of shrugged it off at the time.
She's a woman of commitment, focus, and will.
Who's Will?
Now that you
Fire out.
say about it, I mean, I feel fine, but some of the older people, they were coughing a bit.
Did they have canaries? I hear mine are supposed to have canaries.
I think I heard a bird or two.
Did she hear a bird or two? No,
Unless-
as long as you heard a bird or two, that's fine. The canaries are alive, and the miners are fine.
I mean, unless that was the sound of their coughs.
Those are very distinct noises. I would hope you knew the difference.
I mean, I'm in a mine. I haven't been in a mine ever. I don't know what natural mining is.
But you know what birds sound like.
I do.
And did you hear birds in the mine? Miss Keen Mind?
Like I said, their coughs could have sounded like that, but now that I think about it,
Oh yes, old miners sound like that when they're coughing up a lung.
So,
No, but sometimes parents do.
so we're going to place the watermelon next, and then go back to the boat. I can't imagine we'll run any combat.
We need to see Longbeard, Lord Longbeard, to make sure that the watermelon is ready.
Okay.
And then we will have a contingent of guards to help escort us to the temple.
How far is okay?
I didn't ask. He really doesn't like me. trying not to take him off too much.
Okay. Well, let's go meet up with him.
Where are you guys trying to go?
Find Lord Longbeard to see if the gemstone is ready. The Godstone.
So you're going to the mansion.
Yeah, I mean, if I see Johnny along the way, I will happily chat to him, but along the way, I am going to try and pester Olagu to figure out how much he has to do for the...
Zach. Give me the Christmas tree.
He has me one too.
I'm going to try and figure
I'll
out...
give it to him first.
Y'all gotta fight to the death.
I'm trying to convince you to tell me how much gold you have for the ship. Do you want me to roll for it? Do you want to roll for it? You can think and talk at the same time. Also considered it's 8:14.
Sir, ma'am, miss,
Yes?
ma'am,
Hi!
hi, the council kind of, heard that you wanted to talk to them. I was asked to maybe
Absolutely. I would love
walk
to
you in
talk
that
to the
direction.
council.
Did your friends want to join us?
Would you all like to join us at the council?
Yes, very much so.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
I suppose.
Right this way then.
Hey, Qrux,
Yeah.
please don't comment on anybody's physical appearance.
It wasn't about that. I was asking about the culture.
I understand that.
It was not funny though.
It was
It
respectful.
was really funny. I'm not gonna lie.
He reminded me of this guy on the cleaning things I used to use at home.
Mr. Clean?
Are you,
Something like that.
is that him?
Mr. Sheen.
I thought it was Sir Clean.
Sir Clean?
Sir Clean? Sir Clean's a lot?
He was a famous knight. Always had the shiniest armor.
Hey, Trey.
That's probably what it was.
Jerry. And then I need you to toss this one. I can
Here,
figure
pass it up.
He's already
Do you
going
want
around.
Did you-
So he eventually leads you back towards the mansion, but he takes you effectively next door. It looks to you kind of like a courthouse with the tall pillars, very Greek styled, but you suspect that it's something like a courthouse. But walking in, he leads you into a large room where there are 5 members sitting at a semicircle table. And there's one person sitting at the head in the middle, and they are having a discussion together. And you hear mention of mines and recent deaths, but they're only talking for a moment before one of them turns to you. Ah, welcome, welcome, welcome. We heard the wonderful things you did for us yesterday. I trust that your stay has been well.
Yes, thank you for your hospitality. It is most welcome.
Well,
Hail.
hospitality of dwarves should always be a great thing.
Hail and well met, now bow.
Well met to you.
Oh, hello.
You seem much older than we initially thought
I have
you
a
were.
It's a
condition.
condition.
I see, is it a skin condition?
No.
He doesn't moisturize frequently.
Well, I see. You know, moisturization is very important. You should see one of the apothecaries for that. I'm sure they have some great creams.
Okay.
Hey! That information's fine.
He was genuinely being nice.
So we are to understand you have some news for us?
I wish to speak to Johandsome.
Well, we heard that one of you wished to speak. You,
And I'll flip
My
the hood off.
Your Highness, truly welcome.
Good morning.
I trust our Lord has treated you well.
Absolutely. Is Lord Longbeard here?
No.
Okay. Lord Longbeard has been unceasingly kind. Even if it hurt himself.
Vale?
Nothing, just thinking aloud. I appreciate you all giving me a moment of your time, giving myself and my companions a moment of your time on this morning. It sounds like you're very busy, problems in the mines and coughing.
We're suspecting a gas leak.
Some poisonous air.
It's,
Miners died.
It's happened before, but we're working to resolve the issue.
Do you take canaries in?
We struggle to get them down into these depths. There isn't a good way to get them down under the water.
It's a really good point.
Have you considered other noisy beasts like squirrels? Rats?
Did you know how we would get some squirrels down here?
You got squirrel pinkies. The apothecary does.
I think Nelly would be a great
them
source of
somewhere.
information in that front.
No.
Mm-hmm. Oh, now you're speaking on behalf of them.
Are there trees around here?
If he's gonna be
Generally live
punished,
in
put him
trees.
to work.
Well, we had already planned to put him in the work in the mines for the next 7 years without pay.
Oh!
Have you considered also using him and his knowledge to improve the health of others, like since he has caused so much pain, make him reverse that?
That's what putting him work in the mines would do.
My good council members,
But he would not be the sole worker. He would not
Nelly-
be replacing any workers, only adding to it.
Nelly has a brilliant mind.
Ish.
He told you. Instant. Nelly has a brilliant mind. He maybe was overzealous and tapped into powers he did not. I'm gonna steal some of those. He did not comprehend in a way that is inherently harmful and bad, and his punishment, he should absolutely be punished for those actions. However, to deny him the right to create and find beauty in Sendry and to leave him in the mines when he could so clearly do your beautiful city great services by putting his mind to work in positive avenues would be a disservice to all involved.
Yes, but there are consequences for actions, and you must understand that those consequences must be served. Besides, 7 years is practically nothing.
Maybe it can be, what's it called when, instead of serving jail time, you put...
House arrest?
No, not house arrest.
Community service.
Community service. Perhaps it could be community service.
That's kind of the intent. We didn't want to jail him, but for the next 7 years he should spend so many hours in the mine every day.
Yes, give back to the society.
So many hours a day, and then also some hours working towards improving the health of the other workers in the mine.
Let him use the skills that he has to better your society as a whole, rather than...
You all are great craftsmen. Use his crafting skills as well.
Roll persuasion.
Can you roll with advantage because I'm helping, or can I roll as well?
I will consider you helping.
What's your persuasion? Damn, mine's better.
His deception's much better.
That's going to be a 14.
I have a plus 10.
Oh,
You don't
what?
convince them.
Persuasion.
What's his deception?
He's not. He wasn't. Were you trying to deceive them? Or
No,
were you
no,
trying
I was
to-
just
My
curious.
deception's plus 11.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's much better deceiving than he is persuading.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I implore you all to reconsider, to think about.
While we appreciate the kind thoughts, what's done is done.
But so he's already in the mines.
The sentence has already been handed down.
So quickly.
Considering the sensitivity of the crime, we felt it was appropriate.
And the sensitivity of the crime was stealing shards of the Godstone.
That seems pretty serious.
Stratos.
Any other county peoples would probably have sentenced him to death for such a crime. Since all parts of the Godstone were recovered, and no true harm was done, a mild punishment such as this seemed in order.
Would it be possible for us to have an opportunity to speak with him before we leave, as we will be taking you up on your kind offer of a discounted upgrade on our ship? We will likely be here for a while.
We can arrange a time for your meeting.
I think that would be great, and I hope you all do understand this is not me being ungrateful or unaware of the vast stupidity that he undertook with this. But as somebody who has worked with him and helped him get his ship back through to safety, and he took on great risks in helping us escape, as well as the priestess of Outtro. But I will probably continue to plead for leniency for him.
And we will bear that in mind, but please also bear in mind that we do have rules, and order must be maintained. We've already been quite lenient in this matter. That being said, we were hoping to catch a glimpse of your ability, if you so would.
Are you asking me to drop into a tale right now, or do you want to see me replace the Godstone? What ability to which do you speak?
And then he waves his hand, and you see a door in the back open, and 2 servants walk out. And each of them, one of them is carrying a box. It's a lead ornate box, and the other one is carrying like a glass cylinder with a lid screwed on top. And they place the cylinder down on the table, and they place the lead box down at the table, both in front of what looks to you like the head council member, the gentleman who's been talking to you. And you see the glowing of the shards of the Godstone in that glass tube. Would you be so kind as to see the reforming of the Godstone?
The reunification, if you will. Absolutely. Did Lord Longbeard demonstrate an interest in watching as well? I know he's not here.
He had some personal matters we asked him to attend to for the short foreseeable future.
His youngest son?
We felt that he might have stepped out of bounds of late and needed to put his house in order.
For a week, we'll do that. We'll do that.
Fair enough. Stratos, did you want to say something to them earlier?
No, I think we're heading in the direction I was wanting to go, so we're good.
Ideal. I will approach then and start kind of taking the shards and assembling them in the Godstone.
Okay. And you do find that you have to, like, puzzle them together. They don't just, like, snap into place, but once they do, it seems to automatically mend its own cracks. And then when you put the last one together, the whole thing shines in your hands. And I need you to roll a con save for me.
Bardic Inspiration.
Ooh, what is it right now?
It's a D8.
Do you flash your muscles or you?
And
Yeah,
you hear, like a breath on the wind past your ear, I believe in you.
It's got the chills.
Dang, I kind of wanted to fail to see what would happen.
You are now cursed.
23.
Okay. You suddenly get the vision of what appears to you like people working. You see through the eyes of many different craftsmen for a moment, and you see people of great ability. And you see many of them, hundreds of them in what feels like an eternity, but is only just a moment. And you manage to rip yourself away from that as it overwhelms you. However, you will find that you'll have a better chance of finding people you need to build the things you need.
Excellent.
You'll have an easier time recognizing people of good skill.
You know the clueless closet? I'm just imagining that now in my mind whenever I'm like, alright, where's a good blacksmith?
Kind of like how she always knows what direction is north, you always know how to find
You're good at
the person for
you're
the
good at
account you
seeking
need.
talent.
I'm really good at seeking talent. That's actually my hidden
You're like Simon Cowell.
Excellent. Well, that was weird doing that in front of you all while you all just intently stared at me. Like it was a puzzle.
And
I'm
whispered
sorry,
in
I was
your ear.
wondering.
Thank you for the encouragement.
Of course.
Greatly appreciate it. Are you satisfied?
Yes. Would you be off put if we asked a guard or two to go with you and replace the Godstone?
I
There tends to be effect. to this
was,
Maybe they could send outside the temple.
both of these concerns are very valid. When I was talking with Lord Longbeard, he promised to send a contingent of guards, so I'm more than happy to hear that you would elect to see that through. Or that you...
We were not aware that he'd already made that promise.
Uh-huh. I'm beginning to find that between the conversations I'm having. It's delightful. And what was... I'm so sorry, this is impeccably rude of me. What were your all's names?
Did you say impeccably rude?
It was impeccably rude of me.
I don't think that's the same.
I don't think so either.
It is now.
I like pecs.
This is Lord Un, Lord Dwa, Lord Dwa, Lord Cat, and Lord Sek. 1, 2, 3, Cat,
Cat
Sek.
sick? Well, you know, I actually heard a joke once. No, I'm not gonna do that to you all. Thank you. Well, this is Oligu. I am Lynn. This is Stratos. This is Qrux and Artymiz.
I have an idea. As you guys were talking, I was obviously writing in my book. The gas is poisonous, right?
Yes, most gases do
Okay.
indeed tend to be poisonous.
Well, I don't have my magic right now, but
It's not you, buddy.
I have been able to
Your magic.
bottle up some of my magic and then be able to craft them into things. What if we have...
Oh, is she talking? Yeah, hey,
Has it really been returning? After so long?
I hold up like a bunch of bottles. Yeah.
bit by bit, and I am going to use,
Really?
Mage Hand to lift the Godstone. And then gently set it back down.
Qrux do something impressive.
Pushing your eyebrow like that is really impressive, but I think you meant magical.
See. I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna cast some code thoughts. I'm gonna pull out a strand that's like a memory or a thought. That's my favorite thought of Stratos. I know it's not much to you, but isn't it neat?
I reach out and touch it.
It doesn't do anything for you. You can just, you can play with it.
I put it in my back pocket. I'll keep it safe for you.
I
But
appreciate it.
lanterns, I can cast detect poison on it, and then maybe it'll help the miners know where poison is there.
So many years. The magic is finally...
I'm sorry, I'm just a
Returning?
portal.
That's a great. I think that's a great
I
idea.
like that we all start laughing. I'm sorry, I'm just a turtle.
You just a turtle.
How much would these lanterns cost us? Because clearly we must pay for good craftsmanship.
Well,
Do we need
we're looking to upgrade our boat, so perhaps you could help us pay for that.
I'm the one doing the hard work now.
Go ahead.
How many lanterns can you get me?
As many as you'd like.
Okay. Let me do some tinkering and check back in with me in a couple days.
Would 5 lanterns suffice for your experiment?
That should be fine for now.
Then we shall start with 5, but let us know if you need more.
Absolutely.
Let me know if you need help with that.
And
I
that-
also know detect poison
That
disease.
afternoon, when you go back to your room at the hotel, you're gonna find 5 lanterns just sitting on the desk in there.
magic.
Are they green lanterns?
I do have detect poison and disease.
Okay.
So,
I'll need your help with that.
so, yeah.
Was there any more we could do for you today?
More food, please.
Are they not feeding you at the hotel?
Artymiz has 2 stomachs.
I eat a lot.
She's very active.
She also has a condition.
She does.
Another skin condition.
Well,
More metabolic.
yes.
Oh, I see. If you need special foods, just be sure to tell them at the hotel.
You are literally just gonna walk around. A condition. I have a condition. It's a skin condition. It's a metabolic condition.
He's a Karen.
So you said that you're going to lead us to the place where we can place the Godstone, right?
Yes. Since I suppose you were promised a contingent of guards, we'll send 10 with you.
Excellent. They may want to sit outside of the temple because sometimes it gets a little wacky. When I faced Irako, kind of set a strong storm and had half of us up in the ceilings.
And then he lightning striked all the Mesloth in the city and turned them to ash.
Generally, in the surrounding area, although the Mesoloth do tend to spectacularly die.
It's good to know. We will be sure to fortify appropriately before the Godstone is replaced.
I don't think you need fortifications since there's no Mesloth here. You all done a fantastic job protecting your dear city.
I cannot guarantee that there won't be Mesoloth near the temple.
It's only the Mesoloth. We
I thought the temple was here.
the
in
temple
the
is
city.
not in the city.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Old you. I know it's hard. It's a hard time.
It's
Memory's
condition.
going. Hard condition.
Yes.
Deterioration of the brain tissue as well.
I think so.
What?
It's a lack of
It's
hydration.
all right,
Everything just
buddy.
kind of sinks in, makes it harder to use.
Just look at all the pretty colors around.
Here.
It's all gray stone.
Ain't it pretty though?
Stay there, Molly.
It's alright. We'll get there.
I like the color gold.
Let's
He does.
get him across the street to the temple.
So the replacing of the Godstone doesn't really hurt anybody who's not Mesoloth or Hydroloth. It just kind of saps them.
I see.
But we never know what the magical effect's gonna be. We've been affected in strange ways. Conditions.
We're not implying.
Don't
not
act like
implying.
you haven't had a condition your whole life.
What would the condition be, Olagu?
Unwilling transformation.
That was since I
I
was.
feel that.
See? Him too!
Oh, I hate it when you have a point.
And him!
I hate it when you have a point.
Tell them my gas.
No, not your gas.
Okay. Because that's a
Her
condition. as
too,
well.
although I think it's more willing.
Anywho, so a contingent of guards would
They
they
all have something in common.
would they happen to
What about me?
be ready to go today?
Transformations.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Easy.
We just need to find a
Well, we'll have to supply you with a ship for the moment.
yes.
Since all this will be-
Speaking of, have you decided what work you would like our masters to do for you?
We elected to start with the what was it?
Shifting hole.
The shifting hull.
To start with?
We were very impressed by the craftsmanship of your people, of your artisans, and so we hope to be able to return at another point and likewise see improvements for our ship again. Not right now, but
You mean to contract future work with us?
absolutely.
I cannot promise the same discount, obviously,
I
but
understand.
Is the discount only while we're here this time, or is it just for the first use?
just for the first use. We can't cover all of your upgrades.
We
Oh,
understand.
no, only half of 2?
Half of one, 25 of the other.
I see. We've killed a giant, are about to replace your Godstone. We brought back Nelly. We are going to help solve your gaseous issues in the mines.
We're also
Speaking of
sending
gas
out our
issues.
most qualified master craftsmen. Very few ever get to contract from them.
I'm not a part of this discussion.
I was also informed that your city is in a dire need of filling its coffers.
We're quite well off.
This is Longbeard speaking. He said he gave us 25 gold each and said, I'm sorry, that's all we can afford. Our coffers are running very low.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know why he would say that.
Longbeard is in direct opposition with the ruling council.
Use the zone of truth.
Oh, no.
We might have to have a discussion with him.
They're gonna get a fight.
Do you guys use gas masks?
No.
Do you use any kind of facial covering?
No.
Yeah, it's like face tightness.
I've been
Face movie?
diagramming, and I know I can do the detect poison, but there's also protect against poison. So that way, if there is poison, you can protect it to keep everyone safe.
Perhaps
It
like
always
a
comes back to protection.
bandana? It always comes. Wrap it. Wrap it.
Wrap
I
it
mean,
before
these
you tap
fish
it. It works with mining too.
We've tried enforcing masking laws before, but many people object to being required to wear masks.
Well, then it doesn't have to be a mask. Maybe it can be regular clothing.
Do you know the source of the gas leak?
We suspect that someone hit a gas vein in some of the rock. We just need to mend the hole.
I assume
It's
there are
doable.
parts of the mines that are actively worked and aren't actively worked.
Correct.
Don't fix it before you make money.
Do you have... I'm assuming you also have a very large supply of coal and charcoal.
Helmets.
Yes. I mean, we do.
I have learned that, I'm sure through Artymiz help in teaching with her chemical formulas and such, there is a way to activate the charcoal where you can use it to block out harmful gases as a filtration. If you were to block up not use tunnel temporarily and put this activated charcoal in the seams, it would filter out the air that comes through and prevent the gas from filling the rest of the mine. You can even put it through in the doorways to enter the mine so it does not reach into the city.
You know, I've said this before, I really hate it when it makes sense.
That
It's
sounds
actually a
above my
brilliant
pay
idea.
grade.
We might be able to have some of our men look into it.
It is purely a use of acids and bases in charcoal to make it more porous, that way it traps the toxic gases.
It's a simple redox equation.
I might be able to do something with that, but first, the other things that I can actually do.
You need to be able to detect the poison so you know where to block it off and filter it.
True. So we need lanterns and what about helmets? We have helmets?
Oh,
Yes.
dwarves always have helmets.
Okay, helmets
You can
and
go
I
into the
can
helmets.
yeah. Put
That
the
way they don't have to wear
protection
masks.
put the protection on the helmets. I could do that.
See, wear protection.
You come out as a new, effective form of helmet head protection that involves
Wrap it before you
air
tap it.
filtration to
Exactly. You need to
Show
wrap
us
it.
some prototypes, and we might be willing to purchase.
Okay, get me 5 helmets as well, please.
I think we can scrounge that up for you.
So we're just doing the shifting hole for now.
Yes.
And then if we, in our stay here, have the good fortune to acquire more gold, look into the second one at 25%.
The second one at 25% off.
Yes.
If we are able to achieve those funds, we would be happy to take you up on that offer.
We look forward to the work.
We look forward to your expert craftsmanship being gifted to our vessel.
We look forward to benefiting from the
I'm
expert.
sure Val is going to be very happy.
May
That
fair
was
winds. Are you guys leaving now? Is this indication that you're leaving, or
Leaving who?
Leaving the council to go replace the Godstone.
Oh, yes.
well, may fair winds guide you home, and we will send some men to you shortly.
We greatly appreciate the use of protection granted by your men and the use of a ship to get to the mainland with me.
And then someone opens the doors for you, and you guys walk out. And as the doors close, you hear like all of the civility that was like in his voice disappear, and then they're just like having a conversation like down and dirty, and you realize that they were like 100% putting on a noble act.
Oh, 100%. Are they talking bad about us? Or
No,
is
they're
it-
just 100% having a conversation, and they're not afraid to drop curse words.
That
Completely different change of tone.
I like them better than Lord Longbeard.
They were being gentlemen.
They don't abuse their son.
Or their power.
That too.
Oh, that way.
Look at these little nose. They're so little. They're so little tiny.
So are we going to initiate the upgrade of the ship first, or?
I feel like placing the Godstone is the most important thing.
We have to wait for the contingent amend that they're going to send, and then we will already have to get onto a ship, so I assume going to the harbor would make sense. Where's
To the
Johnny?
craftsman.
Because they're at the harbor anyways.
Yes.
Makes sense to me. Alright. You just need to let Val know that I have not had time to go shopping for her yet. If we go onto the boat. Just I'll let you all know. I have not had time to go shopping for her yet. Tiny, you did such a good job in there. I'm really proud of you.
I do not.
You realize that he's just asleep.
You did such a good job in there. I'm so proud of you.
I do not know the depth of your funds to help purchase this upgrade for ship. I would be willing to supply. Use all my gold to pay for 6,400 of the 7,500.
Oh my. You
I
did
can
really well.
alleviate some of the
That's very generous
struggle
of you.
by giving 4,000.
4,000.
I was planning on
Oh.
selling these things for about 100 to 200 each.
But with the 4,000, will you be willing to contribute the rest?
What is that? 3,500?
3,500.
I would be happy to.
Excellent.
Where did you get 4,000 gold from? I didn't see you get a blue.
A princess has her ways.
It's true.
Slash.
Did you? Are you engaged now to a prince of a different land?
No, not yet. That might happen later.
I spent a lot of my money on hag's nipples and beaver dicks. Found these for you.
God damn it.
Let's keep finding
You
more
were
on the
waiting
bag.
for that. You were 100% waiting for that.
Had to wait for an opportunity to give it to you. I didn't want to do it in front of
The time
those
had to
noble
be
gentlemen.
right.
right?
Oh, the timing is impeccable.
Alright, so are we heading to the ship docks to place our order and then also head off on our next adventure to replace the Godstone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sure.
Right.
Sounds just about right.
So you guys make your way to the dock, and it's pretty easy to get there. There's actually some steps that lead up, so you don't have to go quite so far down into the water. But you do have to do some swimming once you get to the top of the steps.
Usually fall over.
You get to walk up onto the shore and then out to the dock. So y'all are quite wet. Drowned rat looking.
Oh, help!
Maybe the mermaid might need some assistance.
Shave water to
around.
pull the water off of her.
Oh, I can do that again.
You just gotta learn.
Me too, me too.
Shake water.
And you're just like a puffball.
Which Godstone is this?
This is the Godstone of Sendry.
Alright. So you guys are placing your order at the ship, that's what you're doing?
Yeah, and keeping an eye out for the guards that are supposed to join us in the ship that we're supposed to get on.
Okay. So when you guys get up there, Johandsome is actually still there?
Johnny.
No, Johnny's different. Johanssom's not yours.
Two different.
Hello, Johandsome. Are you escorting us to the temple?
Joe.
I am not, but I have been asked to help safeguard your ship. And I've been asked to relay whatever choices it is that you make for future improvements. And to collect on payments.
Absolutely.
We would like to purchase the shifting hull.
I see. I believe it's normally 15,000 gold,
Half
correct?
off would be 7,500.
7,500, yes. Do you have the gold on you?
Yes. So
Between Evelyn and I, we do.
I'm gonna pull the 4,000 that Val definitely gave me that I didn't tell anybody about. Out of my pocket.
And I pulled the 3,500 out of my bag of holding.
Okay. And he takes all y'all money. Perfect. I will contact the appropriate masters to get the work done for you. Anything else that you need today?
Do you happen to know which ship the council is going to grant us use for to travel to the temple?
I have not been contacted about it, but I'm sure that they will be here soon. The council does not like to
Terry?
meander.
No, indeed. Thank you, Johandsome. We really appreciate it.
Of course. And he walks to the railing, literally steps up, and then just steps off and plummets.
He's got style.
He really does.
It's like he's from a dream or something.
He's real draining. Talking about him is hard. It makes me want to blush.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. It's hard not to look at.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm straight and I see the appeal.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm so happy I brought him back.
I use that testicle sooner than later.
Maybe you
He's too
did, I
young
would
for
have.
me at the moment.
At the moment. Give it time,
Give
Olivia.
it a few days. Your conditioning will wear off.
That is the hope.
Yeah.
So you guys only spend about an hour waiting, and then you see a small but fast-looking boat approach off to the starboard side of the ship, coming right up alongside you, and a gentleman, looks like a guard of some kind, yells out, "Ho!" and he waves.
That's offensive. How does he know?
It's a cultural thing.
Howdy.
Oh, I see.
Hail and well met.
Would you like to join us on the ship?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Is this our ship?
This is our ride.
Yeah. It's while ours is getting upgraded.
Yeah.
they're going
We
to
had
take
an
us.
hour, so if you would wanted to grab potions, you probably would have been able to.
I probably would have grabbed a couple things.
Are we just jumping straight out and then like climbing up, or are we gonna board? Okay.
There's no boarding. Your ship is much taller. This is low and fast.
I'm going to swan dive and immediately turn back into a mermaid.
Okay. I'm gonna climb on board.
Okay.
Me too.
Assuming everyone makes it. So, they very swiftly lead you around the island. I realized that you did not pull out the world map.
That's okay.
I don't think it matters too much. But they lead you around the south side of the island that you're on. You guys end up traveling through, I don't know what you call it, but...
Like the archipelago of the islands.
Yeah, and you travel back north to the upside. And you stop at an island that has a very large volcano on it, and you suspect that this is where most of the volcanic activity is coming from.
Sendry's Forge.
That's me.
And they actually lead you onto the island, and there's warnings about, the land dwarves being the rough and tumble sort, and it's probably best that you guys steer clear, and they take you down a rather unseen path up the volcano, and about halfway up the volcano is where Sendry's temple is, and that's where they take you to. But probably takes you most of the day to get there. It's nightfall by the time you arrive.
In case we didn't explicitly say it, I did take the Godstone with me from the temple. From the
I assumed that was what was going to happen.
I just forgot to say it.
I was going to give you the benefit on the doubt of the doubt on that.
That you took them
Oh,
from the
sorry,
temple.
I left it at home. We gotta go back.
It's like that one session where we didn't tell Val where the hell we were supposed to go.
Like, I'm just for sailing. You
You told me to go, I went! Oh yeah, that's our bad.
Alright.
Okay. So do you guys plan to place it that evening?
Yeah.
Alright. So you walk into the temple, and it is what you typically see every time you guys have walked into a temple. Multiple versions of the goddess represented by many different races. But for the first time, you see them at the far end as their primary form, so to speak. Not as a human, but this time as a dwarf.
Makes sense.
I changed my cloak of many fashions to match the cloaks that the statues are wearing. Out of respect.
Okay, so your cloak then is going to turn purple with gold embroidery, and it's got like lots of buckles and leather. It's got like symbols of like gears and things across it. Your hood all of a sudden has like built-in goggles on it that you can see through when you pull your hood over your face.
Nice.
Just thought I'd show my respect for the...
Does the front of it have the pattern of a beard, as if he has a beard?
I wish, but no.
Alright, so are you ready to place this thing?
And the guards at your request do stay outside the temple, and they actually form a rough perimeter around the temple.
Thank you for your service.
Good luck.
We'll need it.
Thank
Close.
And you put it in their hands, and this time her hands like snap over it, and she holds it in place almost like she's now protecting it. First time that you've seen a statue move like that. And then there's a bright glowing light, and I need everybody to make a wisdom save.
Oh, my speciality.
But you didn't give us a
gonna be a dirty
motivational
20.
speech before going in.
I didn't think... There, I've been distracted.
That was just good.
I also didn't expect us to have trouble with the thing.
So which kind of save?
The wisdom.
Wisdom.
Dirty 20.
See if I can
14.
roll my first above 10. I did. An 11.
Mine
So,
would be
13.
12.
Oh, I don't know what you got.
I rolled 10.
Plus 5 for your wisdom save. So 15.
Oh, okay. Then 15.
So I got 13.
Okay. So, as all of a sudden this glowing light flashes out
That's
from
beautiful.
the Godstone, everyone is overwhelmed suddenly with knowledge that you didn't have before. And you pass out because it is so overwhelming.
I don't read.
It's just like
Alright,
knowledge
starting
is
to
being
get up.
forced into your head suddenly and rapidly, and it's just too much for you to take
I
in.
Little
know
farmer brain handle.
everything.
It's amazing.
So
It's
each of
truly
you now
incredible.
has the blessing, all of you at the table now have the blessing of Sendry, and it is a feat that you can add. You get to take you get to add proficiency to 2 skills, or expertise to 1.
Oh.
Oh.
Excellent. Here we go. Religion and history.
Totally misspelled Sendry.
This looks like 3. Or is it?
I can't make you.
Do it
I
and or.
see.
Yeah.
So we just will have to go into our skills and manually change everything.
It should.
No, you can
No,
pick them, you just don't
can
pick
pick them.
all
There's
three.
just you're right. Yeah, there's just 3 options available.
Oh,
But you only pick.
you either pick
So
to add
the,
expertise to 1, or you add proficiency to 2.
so the
and
top
it's-
one is the expertise.
and it's
the
skills or
bottom
tools.
2. Let's see what it was supposed to
So
had
I
to
did
click
that
on
specifically
Oh.
down menu.
because
Okay,
of you,
gotcha.
and I figured it made sense for artificers and things to get proficiency bonuses from her.
That's really cool. Yeah, that's really cool.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we all can be better at perception.
Unfortunately, that's not what I need. Do I just go
Is someone gonna at least take perception, please? Profession.
Take the perfect.
I'll let you guys all do your proficiencies.
Do I go ahead and give myself expertise in religion? That would be beneficial.
What's a shawm? Is that an instrument? That
It's
sounds
an
like an
instrument.
instrument.
I've made my decision.
I know you guys were not expecting this tonight. So obviously you guys will all be leveling up after today's session.
That is also our 4th Godstone.
Mm-hmm.
place your fourth Godstone. It's taken us a year. I'm trying to find creative ways to speed this up.
Well, remember it's 3 months a session, and we took 2 months off, and 3 months a session.
We started in
3
like
sessions a month.
Yeah.
we started in like March, not January, so it hasn't been
that's
quite a year
fair.
yet. So what did you end up taking?
I'm curious.
You'll never be able to
Did
not
you-
convince
did
me of
you-
anything.
Did you get
Unless he rolls a natural one.
Did you get expertise in one thing, or did you take proficiency in two?
Expertise. Did you take expertise or proficiency? Lynn?
I'm taking proficiency. I'm trying to figure out what the second thing I want to be proficient in is.
Stratos? Just curious.
I took expertise in survival since I've been fishing a lot.
Qrux?
Well, I'm gonna do something a little different.
Something I do want to make clear, because I have some people at the table who have multiple people / character sheets going on.
Shit, that's right.
Like the blessings and the curses apply to both of your characters.
Right, well, I assume so because both my forms.
Yes.
I'm glad you said that because I forgot.
That's all you.
Well, no, because the top one is expertise, so you either pick the top one or pick the 2 bottom ones.
Gotcha. So, Zach,
Yeah.
for Ryan and Qrux, they both get the blessing of Sendry, but you don't have to take the same proficiencies or expertise between the two.
Gotcha.
Because they're kind of 2 separate characters, but kind of...
Well,
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I'm letting fate decide since I got blasted with knowledge.
Oh, you're letting it random choose? That's interesting.
20.
I honestly love that.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's gonna get wild.
Considering he's the only one who failed.
I am now very deceptive and very insightful.
I don't know. Maybe persuasion might be better than your insight.
Interesting.
Oh yeah. I'm not as wise as I am charismatic, but my insight's now still +9.
I'm real good at handling animals.
You get, like, advantage, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
All right.
That's weird.
Well, advantage on sea animals, I think. Okay. So after today's session, you all get to level up. I think this is kind of where we're going to wrap it up, because it's 9 o'clock tonight.
That's a good one.
The last thing that happens after you guys place the Godstone, once that knowledge is, like, seared into your brains, okay, you guys feel a rumbling, and then almost like miniature explosions going off. Does anybody look out windows or doors?
Yes.
Yeah.
The guards come running in.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on.
They take cover in the temple because the volcano has spewed giant boulders from it and is raining down fire. It didn't erupt like a typical volcano would. There's not like lava coming out, but it's raining down fire and boulders below. None of it hits the temple or anywhere near you guys, by the way.
Yeah. No. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Everybody take cover.
That will occur for a couple of hours over the course of the night, and like random little spurts of fire or rock will come out of the volcano, and it's almost like they're guided missiles if you go out to look.
I feel like at some point I would, just because it's a free late show.
So it's probably better that you guys, I'm assuming, would think that it's probably better not to leave the island that night.
Yeah.
You'll end up camping out in the temple, but
That's fine.
you guys realize that all the temples you've been in have been very mild in temperature, very comfortable.
This one's hot.
Even though it's fairly warm outside, It's comfy in there.
It's cozy. Can I look behind the statue, see if there's a hidden room like the other temples have had?
Do you want to roll investigate for me?
I would absolutely love to.
Can I help him?
Yep.
Helping.
Rolly.
That's going to be a 19.
You do in fact find a room behind there.
I love it when there's a pattern that can be followed.
There's not much in there, and it's what is there is pretty old, but you see that there are books. A lot of them are religion based. A lot of them specifically on like Sendry and the things that Sendry does and her legacy and things like that. You do find 2 platinum hiding in the desk in there.
I'll absolutely take that.
I take 1.
No, you don't.
I'm with you.
Fine, you take 1. There's not a corpse of an old decrepit priest, is there?
Huh?
There's not a corpse of an old decrepit priest in there, because there was a dead one nearly in the last one we found.
No. But there is... You don't see signs that there's been a priest in this temple in a long time.
I blame Longbeard.
You do, however, find a note, a letter, tucked away in the desk somewhere, that when you're reading it, you realize is from the last priest to have inhabited the temple. And they're talking about having received the orders to remove the Godstone, that they're performing the Oblivio, that they're very concerned about what's to come and the anger of the gods, and that they hope that in the future, if or when the Godstones are replaced, that whoever does so is able to convince the gods to withhold their wrath for the events that were to ensue.
Oh.
Oliver's gonna see Lynn have a slight panic attack.
Did I disappear while I was away?
Not yet. Can you roll a con save for me, though?
Give me that.
Is this the one you're using for this?
Yeah. I mean, why not?
Oh dear.
Alright, I'll text you what I got.
Oh, boy.
Oh no.
No, seriously, what did I miss while I was away?
We found a secret door.
Doomsday notes.
Oh, okay.
Doomsday notes.
Why can't I find Elizabeth?
That led to Amlin having a good panic.
Oh, Doomsday Notes, huh? There you are.
I already have expertise in persuasion. I guess I just need to keep up in my charisma.
Did you get it?
Mm-hmm.
What I mean.
Oh, hi, Qrux.
You're right there?
I feel like I can play dice really well.
Yeah, you want to play again?
And there's some knowledge about. I know how to make poisons. That's interesting. What happened?
I also had a vision about fishing. I think I might be better at fishing now.
I feel like I can math.
My head hurts.
He needs to leave this water.
Did we get a new tattoo with that?
Oh yeah,
guys
did we get a
going
new
with you?
tattoo?
Yes.
No.
And you guys again get to choose where your tattoos appear.
Oh boy.
What's it look like? A brain?
Or is it cogs?
Something, oh no. And I lift up my back right hoof and they had the tattoos at the bottom of my hoof. Interesting. I know you get a tattoo there.
At least it wasn't on your ankle.
It's true.
Well, maybe that's
That
fine
I
with
hear
you.
that goes with tramp stamps a lot. It really adds to the connotation.
And as you finish saying that,
You get a tramp stamp.
Stratos
Oh dear.
suddenly looks very pale
Oh no.
as another wave of nauseousness passes over you. And you guys watch as he disappears.
Okay, Stratos? Where'd he go?
The heck?
What the hell happened?
When I see him disappearing, if I were to cast a spell magic, would anything happen?
No.
That's
Can I
strange.
But you can literally feel his soul leaving.
Stop! I'm gonna try and cast command on him.
No.
Damn.
It's not willing. I'm not willingly doing this.
Can I try and like grab him as he dissipates? Like if it starts in his hands like it has been, and he goes like, "Uh-oh."
Your hand goes right through him.
So we don't feel
Do
anything.
you do anything?
Do you notice this time?
Oh,
Everyone notices because
Okay.
you all are standing there talking to him.
So you're not that.
Stratos!
Because you can see him disappearing and you can feel his soul leaving.
It feels like he's dying. Where's he going?
Um,
Stratos, don't leave me. You never gave me my new reading. How am I supposed to know my destiny?
Elizabeth, you'll allow me for dramatic effect, a bouquet of flowers and a box with a ribbon on it just drops in my place. And it's got a tag that says, "For Val, thanks for the help."
What?
You'll have to get
And there's no body.
Nobody.
What just happened?
That was really beautiful.
Oh shit. This is the Temple of Sendry.
I'm gonna pick up the box.
Maybe it's a new dice set.
This is for Val.
We should keep it and give it to Val. Do you worship Morto?
Who's Morto?
Why? Do you ask?
Because if you do, will you help me pray to him?
That's a weird request to ask for somebody to pray to the god of death.
He's gone!
Can I roll religion to know if I know that religion?
I mean, it
Roll.
couldn't hurt. He does keep souls.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Wait, Morto's involved?
No.
The god of necromancy and death?
The god of death. Necromancy is a part of life, yeah.
He loves necromancy. I know for a fact.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
You know.
Dice sets. Everybody's speciality.
You can give it a shot if it'll make you happy.
If you played a Morto, I'll play a Morto.
If it'll make you happy.
I would.
Yeah, absolutely. It's worth a shot.
To figure out what's going on.
At least find out what he wants with him.
I must be in
What about
private, however.
Sendry?
You said what?
I must be in private. I must go somewhere else.
What?
Are you gonna go to the back room?
Isn't there a back room back there? We'll give you privacy and
It'll
I'll
have to
put up
be
a curtain.
elsewhere.
Yeah, not in another god's temple.
What do you mean? What? Why?
I'm confused.
Reasons.
What ritual do you need to perform?
I don't have any ritual.
Do you like sacrifice a
Insight.
chicken
It
or
is-
something?
What?
What?
What'd you say?
Sacrifice a chicken or something? Is that what you need to do? One of those weird rituals?
I do not need to kill anything.
Oh, that's good.
It's an 8, so I highly doubt I would not believe you.
It's 6 on dice, so. Oh, see, I'm gonna want to go back to the city and go to their cemetery. This place.
We're not leaving tonight, though. It's still raining hell and fire.
But don't we gotta hurry? I mean, like,
When he goes, I want to follow him.
The soul is lasting in the afterlife. Time is no longer matter for him.
I missed you. I was in heaven for quite some time before I came back, so.
You were in heaven for quite some time. Okay.
We could wait a
I'm sure
day
he's
and it'll either be
happy.
1,000 years for him or a split second.
You're not wrong, and there's nothing really anything we can do about that. However, I think I need some time. And I'm gonna stand and walk outside and just kind of like sit directly in front of the temple and just kind of like have a panic. And then pray to Morta. And then pray to Morto.
Okay. So this is where we're gonna leave it today.
Wow.
In chaos.
All
I
right.
expect nothing less. Well, dang. And I don't even get to read your letter.
I mean, you can still read it.
And now he can't get mad at you if you show the rest of us.
I wouldn't show the rest of you.
That's what you think. We also will give it to you.
Did you? You weren't there.
It was at Longbeard's.
You were playing.
You said it was a
It was
bouquet
at
of roses for Val?
Yeah,
Or a box?
and it was both. So there's a bouquet of flowers for her, and I put something in a box for her.
I'm pretty sure it was up until last week.
I was trying to be nice and buy her stuff. I'm excited to see her reaction to what's in the box.
What's in the box?
Well, if it's anything like I bought, if it's anything like I bought Artymiz, probably shocked.
I will definitely be texting you. If I don't text you by Wednesday, shoot me a text to remind me to text you.
Okay.
So that you at least have some idea what the frick is going on.
Okay.
I do apologize for